The bean is flicked, and we are recording.
WrestleMania.
Oh boy. What?
I was gonna try and do the California one, but I could only think of the Mac Militant version. I couldn't think of the original version.
I thought you were going to say the Mac Miller version, R.I.P.
Ooh, too soon. Gone too soon.
Is there anyone... Can you date Ariana Grande and not want to kill yourself? Because the last two...
She's 2 for 2.
So, watch out. Is there a new one in the picture? Guys, let's talk celebrity goss.
No, I can't think of anyone.
No?
There are celebrities on WrestleMania.
Lil Pete?
There are celebrities. Oh.
Lil Pete?
Lil Pete.
Yeah, little
Little Pete Rose?
Dancing Pete.
Yeah,
Dancing
Pete.
Down at the wharf for nickels.
Hey, Scott.
What?
What's good in the hood?
Is that a line from the California WrestleMania?
No, that's a line from Vince McMahon to John Cena.
Oh, right. I'm not saying the next one. Guys, remember when Vince McMahon said the N-word just straight up on TV?
And was allowed to say it?
That was pretty cool. And that was what, 2006 it looked to be? It looked like there was a King Booker there.
It was before King Booker. It was right before King Booker.
So 4 or 5 at the
I'd say 5 or 6.
5 or 6.
Pretty good.
I'm also want to go with a new game on the podcast, which is we don't look it up, we just discuss. Because it's more fun. It's more fun to try and figure it out than just look it up.
By the way, that's what you used to have to do.
Yeah.
Like, everywhere in life. You couldn't just know.
Like, if you wanted to see, like, leaked photos of Charlotte Flair naked, you just had to close your eyes and think, what's the grossest body I can picture naked? Bam!
You had to break in to Charlotte Flair's house, put a gun in her pussy, and snap a few candids. Why does everyone look at me like that?
You're a monster.
I wish you had it. No, sorry, Drew. Say that again, but grab your... Drew has a notebook with him. I want you to hold
Drew
your
has
notebook
the
right
notebook
there.
with him. I'm McAdams, he's
hold
Gosling.
Hold it like that. Now say what you just said about Scott.
What? What's happening?
Just call him a monster?
Listen, but say it to me and I'll be Scott.
Oh. You're a monster.
Oh, such a good visual joke.
Too bad y'all can't see it.
I like visual jokes on the podcast.
So, anyone because we hadn't until tonight on the John Oliver thing on WWE, which was very, very worth watching. Well, threw up. The Vince McMahon on HBO Real Sports, was it 2003? Watch that, at least the clip from it, where, as we were saying, Vince McMahon doesn't exist in the real world at all. He's in this fucked up wrestling bubble, and anytime he has to leave it, he absolutely cannot cope.
Vince McMahon is like in Last Action Hero, so like it's not Arnold Schwarzenegger playing a character.
Yeah.
It's literally just that is the character. So even if real world people go into it,
they still have to deal with that fucking character.
Yeah.
Like there's no change.
So the interview, I didn't recognize the interviewer.
I don't know.
It wasn't a Gumble. When I think HBO Real Sports, I think Gumbles, and this was not
Bryant.
Bryant. I you know what? I'd even take a Greg.
Wow.
Yep.
Greg Gumbelt.
Mm-hmm. Gumbolt. So
I feel like Kelly's getting ready to smack the papers out of my hand again.
Nah, he's doing the Gumble thing. Was it Family Guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I didn't do the voice very well, because when Vince did, he was like, and then he smacked it out of the guy's hands, and like...
Yeah.
Why don't you ask yourself that question?
Yeah, the guy asked him, which is a pretty reasonable question for a serious interview about wrestling. Hey, how about all those dead wrestlers? And Vince,
do you feel responsible for all those dead wrestlers? Is what he said.
Vince's response. Why don't you ask yourself that question?
Do you feel responsible for all those dead wrestlers?
Which is insane. And then he asked him just not even a follow-up question, just to sort of clarify, and then Vince got all weird and smacked the notes out of his hand.
And, Vince doesn't think he's responsible.
No.
Mostly, I think, because of the clause in the contract, which is, if you die, the promoter's not liable, even if it's negligence on the promoter's part.
Even due to negligence of the promoter, they're not liable.
Owen Hart.
Yeah.
That's probably in there because of Owen.
Probably.
Oh, that's definitely the Owen clause.
Yeah.
For sure.
And,
I'm just reading over my contract here. What's this Owen Hart thing? Don't worry about it. Just sign it.
Like,
It's fine.
It means we can drop you from the ceiling and you can't do anything.
I wonder if, like, wrestlers who have lawyers have the lawyer look over that and be like, this is fucking insane.
Kelly,
like,
none of them can afford
no,
lawyers.
I know. But, like, I'm sure some of them out
But
there...
if they could.
Yeah.
Probably. I'm sure some do.
Dwayne.
Yeah, well, yeah, but like I'm sure. But I mean, if you're a young up and coming
Sure.
kid, you're just gonna sign it because
Yeah.
it's fucking WWE. But like, if you had some sort of like legal help
Yeah.
and you sent it to them, they'd be like, "What are you fucking
Don't
signing?
sign this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
don't sign
You're
this.
stupid.
Well, I would think the 1st
You're not an independent
I was
contractor."
going to say, the first thing a lawyer would say was, what do you mean independent contractor? You're signed for 250 dates a year and you can't work anywhere else.
Yeah.
That's not an independent contractor.
See, there are independent contractors because all the people that can work the other, like the UK wrestlers, are technically kind of independent workers.
Theirs makes a little more sense.
But
yeah.
everybody on the main roster and
No.
NXT, well, some of the NXT guys can.
No.
But you also
Some can. They work Evolve, and then some
No,
of
they
them
haven't-
work in Europe though.
No, they'll only work WWE, like, friendly shows. And the Evolve stuff, like, Evolve is it becoming just a farm system.
Gross.
So, like, Evolve has a deal with WWE.
Right.
So, that's the only Indian America any of them could ever work.
Indian in America?
Yes.
you say an Indian in America?
Yeah.
Okay, we're getting...
Okay.
Deepak Chopra.
We're getting too
In
deep
America.
here.
Would you
Deep.
like to get deeper?
This podcast is gonna be 9 hours because that's how long the fucking show is.
Ugh.
What?
Right now they're projecting it at 8 hours.
I thought
It's gonna be 10.
What?
It's gonna be 10 hours.
We were saying what?
we
We were saying yesterday. What if it's 7? That would be terrible.
They're saying it's gonna be 8.
What are you
So
talking
when
about?
does it start?
When does it? I said, does it
One
start on Thursday?
Pre-show starts at, I think it's 1 p.m.
Holy Christ!
God.
That's the pre-show. So it's an hour of talking. Then the actual pre-show matches are 2 to 4. And then the main card show is from 4 until, I don't know, 4 a.m. or something.
Yeah, until the first one to finish is done.
This is upsetting.
Wow.
No?
Like,
All right.
yeah.
So let's just make our plans on air. Tape NXT Saturday. Don't watch it.
I'm going to watch it live.
Don't watch it live.
Fuck you guys.
And then we'll watch it during downtimes throughout the pre-show.
Yeah,
and
we can
whatnot.
start that at 2.
Yeah.
Watch Takeover, and then that way we're like
Yeah.
2 hours into WrestleMania, so we can just fast forward.
Yeah.
Then when we get to a certain match that features a man who likes to do 30 minutes of psychology, we can pause it, go get food, come back, and just rewind, fast forward through that whole match.
I do enjoy eating during Triple H matches.
Or when they freeze, and then we can just leave and come
Yeah.
back, and that's
Yeah,
over. And the live performance by Pitbull is over because it was on when Kelly got here. They were replaying it, and I was like, I don't remember a Pitbull performance. And he goes, yeah, because it froze and we didn't get to see it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh yeah, good times, because we got to see the finish to Seth and Trips.
Yeah.
Where I never even knew that Stephanie got knocked off the apron through a table, but
Nope.
good bump.
Stephanie's won comeuppance of the year,
Yeah.
and like the face didn't even get to do it to her. Triple H had to knock her. Yeah,
Trips got to do the whole thing himself.
yeah. A fair payment for 364 days of belittling the entire face roster.
Yeah, and like we were saying, like,
Yeah.
and Drew said earlier, it's amazing that he's retired and yet can still shoehorn himself in the main event of WrestleMania.
Like almost every year.
It is
Yeah.
funny how that works.
You know, like doesn't really have to wrestle if he doesn't want to, except for at WrestleMania where he definitely wants to.
he main evented 3 years ago.
Yeah. As the champion.
As the champion. He was the defending world champion
Also won
3
a
years
Rumble
ago.
to win the title.
that
Oh,
same
yeah.
year.
That's insane. And he's retired, sort of.
That was a funny year, though. Because
He's also going in the Hall of Fame this year.
as DX, right?
As DX.
Yeah.
But he's still, like, not retired.
Whatever.
Like,
yeah.
whatever.
Is Sean already in the Hall of Fame?
Sean's already Sean went in 2011.
So they're putting 2 people in for the second time this year
Yes.
alone?
Yeah.
They're running out of people.
I think they're running out of people that people care about.
That's it. Because, like, there's so many people you could do.
Yeah.
And they just don't. Like, anything
Sure.
pre-1985 is just, like, out the window. Every couple years they'll randomly pick someone, but, like, they're not going to put, like, the Destroyer in.
No.
Because
They do the legacy wing now or whatever.
Yeah.
And that's just all the like guys from the early years to like the 60s and 70s
Yeah.
now. And then but there's no ceremony for that.
Uh-huh.
But it's legitimately that I mean, in the next several years, there will be lots of people to put in, like Taker and Show and Kane and like in theory you got to imagine that at some point they'll put Christian in and like other people.
Sure.
But as of like right now,
Edge already in.
Edge is already in.
Yeah.
All of the like big name people have already been put in, so there's like no one left.
Yeah, so it's just like
basically the mid card from the 2000s.
Yeah, it's just like other permutations of people who are already in, like Flair's in twice, and now Shawn and Brett are going to be in twice as of this year.
Yeah.
And then just like random
and Booker.
Oh yeah.
Booker will be in twice as well.
Is Harlem Heat going in?
Yep.
Ah.
Yeah,
Stevie Ray, Hall of Famer.
Stevie Ray, Hall of Famer.
Oh, man.
Definitely a Hall of Famer.
Absolutely. Apparently he heard that Meltzer said that maybe Stevie Ray's not a Hall of Famer, and he got a little mad.
There was definitely an interaction on Twitter I saw between the two of them where he was just talking about essentially who's this little Jew and what does he even know.
I love that. Say what you will about the last 3 years of star ratings. Meltzer doesn't give a fuck on Twitter. He will say
anything.
When I don't understand how he has the time to, because he writes like a 12,000 word newsletter every single week. But somehow he responds to every single question asked of him on Twitter, and also he doesn't give a fuck what he says.
I'll say anything to anybody.
Meltzer legit isn't scared of anyone, and
he didn't
possibly because he's
5'4", but he's made of bricks.
He's completely made of bricks.
He did not answer the most important question on Twitter, which was
who fucking tonight?
Yeah, no, who of the 4 pillars of all Japan fucked the most?
That is a good question.
Yeah, it was the way I believe it went. It went Taue, because Taue gets everybody's sloppy seconds. And just
so just in terms of quantity.
Yeah. So the
other 3 might be getting more prime.
Yeah. So
but straight numbers.
Straight numbers went Taue, Kawada, Akiyama, and then Misawa, and then Kobashi was not, and people asked, they said, like, well, what about Kobashi? He's like,
Akiyama's not even a pillar.
Oh, sorry, sorry, so it went, Taue, Kawada, Misawa, and then they're like, well, what about...
So just 3.
Well, yeah, that's like, well, that's what he came asking. It's like, what about Kobashi? He's like, no. A guy with that much passion in the ring has no time to be a fuckboy.
Actually, that's true. Kobashi might be an incel.
Yeah. Or he's just like all the...
no, Kobashi a voluntary celibate.
Yeah. I mean, he's essentially just all of the women's wrestlers, because, none of them fuck.
Nope.
None of them have husbands and babies.
To be fair, 95% of them are lesbians.
Also 95% of them are Japanese and don't fuck.
Yeah.
So, because Japan doesn't fuck anymore.
No, you know what? Big ups to Japan.
Yeah.
For just, we're gonna stop fucking.
We are so focused on business and money that we don't care about making out.
No, and there just won't be any of us in 60 years.
Their population is insane, because it's like I read somewhere. I'm not going to tell you why we came to this conclusion. It was because we were looking up ages of consent again.
Yeah, you were.
But their population of ethnicities in the country is one of the largest in the world of just that country.
Oh, they don't have immigration.
They're 97 or 96% Japanese, and then it's 1% Korean, and then 2% other.
Yeah,
and that's it. Because they don't let people in.
No, you miss it because of the politeness, but Japan is low-key one of the most racist countries in the world.
I mean, all of Asia is, but Japan's really racist.
Yeah, Japan's crazy.
Yeah.
And and it's funny, the combination of the two, you think they'd have one, but no immigration and we're not fucking.
Yeah.
We're just getting rid of everyone.
They're just shrinking the population.
In 2 generations, we're done.
Maybe they're smart, though. Because maybe they're thinking, we're a small island, and if we just keep expanding, the rest of the world,
we're fucked. Yeah.
So, literally, let's not fuck.
No, they're doing it right. Everyone should stop fucking.
I mean...
I'm doing my part.
You're doing your part. Yeah. This year's Hall of Fame is real disappointing. I mean, I think it's cool that, whatever, Harlem Heat's one of the best tag teams of all time, sure. And
successful and notable, sure.
They're not putting.
I think in terms of skill, they're a good.
I mean,
tag team.
Booker, yes. Stevie, not so much.
Yeah.
They're definitely not putting in one of the best tag teams of all time until at least one of them's dead, and it doesn't seem like he's ever going to die.
Who are we not killing?
You know, suck my dick or what?
Oh yeah,
pretty much probably the greatest tag team of all time. Maybe. Maybe
greatest tag team of all time is maybe not the right way to put it. bar none, hands down, the best backyarders in the history of professional wrestling are Rick and Scott Steiner.
Yeah.
Just get in there and do moves until you get tired.
Or hurt them.
Or
not yourself.
Hurt
them.
Hurt them.
Yeah. But I think until Scotty dies, there's no way in hell they're going in.
Who's going first? You think Scotty's going first?
No, I think Rick's going first.
Okay.
But
I think so too.
I feel like Scott will never die.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
I think Rick's going to die first. I can't give you a good reason why.
If
by all medical science,
if at this point,
Scott should maybe already.
At this point, if he hasn't died,
he's not gonna.
Nothing's killing him.
Yeah.
No, he's got the Keith Richards fucking syndrome.
Yeah.
Is he getting child blood?
Maybe.
Regularly transfused?
He's bathing in the blood of the innocent. Virgin blood.
I recommend it.
Him and Medeja together. But like,
it's a real Elizabeth Bathory situation where she's bathing in the blood of virgins to keep young.
I would be so happy if him and Medeja were like still together.
That'd be amazing, but I don't think they are.
It'd make me so happy.
It's love.
But like, they're never going in, and like, the only way they're going in is if one of them dies, and it has to be Scott, or they're both dead, and then they put them in afterwards because they seem to love doing that. Because like, you're telling me you couldn't have put the Hart Foundation in when Jim Neidhart was alive? No, because he did a bunch of terrible things when he was alive, and so now he's dead, and they're like, all right,
it's fine.
No one's really going to call us.
He's not going to do anything bad now.
Hey, have they?
That bad man can't hurt you anymore.
They didn't announce a celebrity this year, did they?
Huh.
No,
that's disappointing because they love putting
doing that. Did they run out?
Maybe.
I mean, we got the president,
Drew Carey.
We got Drew Carey,
Kid Rock,
Cindy
the
Lauper.
Fridge.
That's all of them.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Inductees.
What about Jonathan Taylor Thomas?
JTT?
Yeah.
Liberace, is he in?
Liberace should be in.
Okay, you want to know who's going in this year? Because I'd forgotten two of these names. The Honky Tonk Man.
Oh, yeah.
And Tori Wilson.
Oh, yeah.
That's right. I forgot both of them
Tori
were going
Wilson,
in.
Hall of
Tori
Famer.
fucking Wilson.
DX.
I mean, she's got Hall of Fame too.
Harlem Heat, Hart Foundation, and the woman who is in charge of the WWE's charitable programs is going in for the Warrior, Award.
Susan Aitchison or whatever?
Sure.
Yeah.
Susan B. Anthony Aitchison.
Like,
she also got them the vote.
Yeah.
I can believe that Tori Wilson's going in because
they've run out of people.
Well, that, but also too because what's her name? The Edge's wife, Beth Phoenix went in, and she only wrestled for like 3 years.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, Beth Phoenix is not a Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know what? She snoo-snooed a lot of penises off. So.
I definitely let her
she
smother me.
She crushed me.
Yeah.
So that's what she gets in.
Spoiler: I know I'm not supposed to do this. She's on WrestleMania.
She's wrestling on WrestleMania.
Beth Phoenix is wrestling on WrestleMania.
See,
not the main.
Not in a battle royal.
I don't really give a shit. So, that doesn't upset me as much.
No, it's not upsetting. It's just weird.
It's weird.
Yeah, it is weird.
That's
not that weird.
That's not that weird.
No.
I don't know. She hasn't stepped in a ring in 6 years.
She was in the Royal Rumble.
That's true. She was.
She was in the first year's Royal Rumble. No.
Yeah.
No. She was in the first one,
2018,
and then she did the commentary for the 2019 one. Yeah.
But she hasn't had a match in years.
No, I think she was in there for a little while in the first one, but I have more to discuss when we get to that match because that match has a lot of just things. So
I have that. I'm going to say this up top. This is not going to be a short podcast. I have things I'm angry about nearly every single match.
Me too. I hope Kelly gets angry about them.
Me too.
Okay, so as you may have guessed, Kelly, Scott, and myself, Drew, are here.
Hey,
this is WrestleMania 35. Who would have guessed that we would get to 35 WrestleManias and not kill ourselves? As Kelly and I discussed before you got here, before we did the podcast.
I've told you not to talk when I'm not here.
It was mostly
You're supposed
about you.
to sit.
It was mostly about you.
What were you saying?
Just about how you look retarded. I sent
You're
Scott,
supposed
I
to
sent
sit
Scott,
quietly when I'm not
I
here.
e-transferred Scott the money on Friday, and my question in the e-transfer was, "Are tigers retarded?" question mark. And then I sent him the memo. Just said, "You know the answer."
That was not fair. That was entrapment.
Hey, only way to get your money is to admit it.
But the other funny thing about that was when I saw the email with the e-transfer, when the email popped up on my phone, I literally said out loud in my car to no, you know how to check my email in my car?
Oh, yeah.
In my car to no one, who the fuck is Andrew Smith?
Government names, baby. Government names. But yeah, Kelly and I discussed before you got here how, like, there was a point in time in our life where we were actually, like, looking forward
Excited for
to
Mania?
WrestleMania.
Yeah.
But for the last 10 years?
Oh, I don't even want to say more.
14 years? Because 21 was pretty good?
I think I was jazzed for 20.
Yeah. 2021 had some interest. I think we've gone over this before, but 21 had some okay stuff on it.
The 21 was pretty
21 was
good.
Hollywood, right?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Nope.
So 14 years.
22 was big time.
Big time.
Lest we forget.
But
remember how
it is.
Remember how huge Peter Frampton was in 2006?
Yeah.
At the height of his powers.
I mean, he was big time.
He was.
Big time. Wait, Peter Gabriel.
Sorry.
Peter Gabriel.
Gabriel. Yes. I was just thinking of the Simpsons episode with the pig.
So you sit my cooler! Get out of there, you rambunctious teens!
Sorry, definitely, Peter Gabriel.
You're not going to eat all this watermelon.
Actually,
did somebody order the San Francisco Harmonic Orchestra, possibly while high, Cypress Hill? I'm looking at you. We ordered them? Yeah, we think we did. Did you guys know Insane in the Membrane? Well, we mostly do classical, but we can try.
This I like.
But it's so far past even being a chore.
Yeah.
It is literally self-punishment.
Yeah, and
it is like being a
Kelly,
monk.
Shut up.
No, I will not be silent.
You will.
It is like being a monk, and you're literally whipping yourself in the back.
No, you're correct. You're right. This is our penance, our once a year annual penance for being wrestling fans.
Yes.
This is what we get.
But
you get what you get, and you don't get upset.
This is the one day of the year where you have to spend upwards of 15 hours of your day being furious watching a thing you grew up your entire life loving.
Loving. I will legitimately watch more WWE next Sunday than I will cumulatively for the rest of the calendar year.
That's right.
Yeah,
easily.
Well, but that's because it's 19 hours of wrestling.
Well, let's say it's legit 8. I will probably watch another 4 to 5 total the rest of the year.
Yeah.
Select matches
and maybe the Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
And that's it.
That's already happened, though.
It's that state. Well, it's Mania. I gotta watch Mania because it's Mania. No.
Yes.
Yeah, will not accept this anymore.
No, it is.
No. Everything that Drew Cordero asked me to do, I would rather do than continuously watch Mania. Okay. I want to smoke weed with the president.
Sure.
I want to get my dick sucked by a llama.
Yeah.
And I want to beat the shit out of my friends in the tri-state area.
You forgot to dig up Princess Diana's grave.
Oh. That one I'll leave out. I might
conveniently left out.
But you have so many fond memories of it, but then at what point do the fond memories stop happening, and then you just start going, that was a match at WrestleMania,
right.
Even though you watched it.
Sure.
Remember the year that we were like, wait, Orton and Kane had a singles match?
WrestleMania match?
Yeah.
But we sat through it. We watched it.
You could ask me, name a match from the last, 10 WrestleManias.
Come on, name me a match from last year's WrestleMania.
Name not the main event from last year's WrestleMania. Anything besides the main event.
What was last year?
Maybe you know what? Maybe let's include the main event. Let's open it up. Name a match.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm spacing.
Drew, name a woman.
Name a woman.
Name a woman.
Any woman.
Any woman. Name a woman.
Brie Bella.
Drew, name a woman.
I can't.
John Cena and his inflatable doll versus Miz and his.
That was
not last year.
Oh, okay. Well,
that was 2 years ago.
It's not happening.
Last year was Ronda.
Oh, Ronda and Angle
versus
Trips
Hunter and Steph.
No. Yes.
Yeah, you may have forgotten Cena's match from last year because it was 120 seconds with The Undertaker.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Who's not on the show this year, Kelly.
Who's not on the show.
Not on the show this year.
Fucking God.
Because
he's old
he
and
did
hates
Crown
everything.
Jewel and got real sad.
Sad and also angry.
Yeah.
Okay, so we are a week away.
Yeah. This whole show is not announced.
They still have not announced several things.
Yeah, and had we done this last week, 2 weeks ago,
even less,
we'd have maybe 5 matches confirmed.
Yeah, I think 5.
There are 3 matches on this show.
1, 2, 3, 4. 4 would have been announced.
There's 3. I believe there's 3 matches that were booked before March.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah. 1, 2.
Maybe I think the Battle Royal.
I think it goes without saying,
the only one.
But yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Because you just expect that it's happening. But so as it stands, there's 14 matches on the card.
There will be at least 15.
We're thinking maybe 16.
Good chance of 16. Slight chance of showers.
Actually,
I was just making a wordplay there. It's legitimately a 50% chance of rain for the show.
Nice. Yeah. That's going to be a real interesting WrestleMania.
Yep.
Outdoors in New Jersey in April. You're fucking stupid.
So dumb.
But I guess they got to just keep going back there because that's their backyard. So.
Yep.
Jersey. Do we want to do the card? Yeah, I'll do the card.
Did you?
Well, I
knew you had a thing.
Various
to bring
questions
up?
of will said person appear on the show?
Just pepper them in as you
there's
see fit.
2 of them kind of fit in peppered in. The other one doesn't really. But okay, so pre-show, presumably the opening match is the Cruiserweight title match, like it is every year.
Yeah. Sure.
Which is current champion Buddy Murphy defending against Tony Nese.
Oh, look, off the...
Kelly, do you even know who Tony Nese is?
Yes, I do know who Tony Nese is. Actually, I did know about this match.
Kelly knows all the people with abs.
Yeah. Oh, sit with 8 abs, because he's got 8.
Yeah.
And when he comes out, he even does 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Ooh! What if one day he counts and there's like an odd number?
9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Oh! There's just his dick turned into a new ab.
Straight up the middle.
Straight up.
1 ab.
So
this is a weird ass match.
And hey, first match on the show, a thing I'm mad about already.
Yeah.
They had a tournament to determine the number 1 contender for the Cruiserweight title at WrestleMania.
Wow, you're talking too fast.
Tony Nese.
No me gusta.
I think is the worst guy in the tournament.
That's
It's between him and Brian Kendrick.
No, it's definitely him. It's definitely
the other 6 are...
Brian Kendrick, at least at one point, was popular. At some point in his career, was popular. Has Tony Nese, I know that we jokingly have said, think of the worst movie you've ever seen. That's somebody's favorite movie.
Yeah.
Is Tony Nese
someone's favorite
wrestler?
wrestler? Gotta be.
No.
It's
it's
a great big world out there.
This is the same. This is the same principle of.
Not in a sexual way, though.
No. But this is the same principle of when we were watching Nitro and Shane Douglas used the phrase, "My favorite wrestler is Shane Douglas." When I don't think anybody's favorite wrestler is Shane Douglas.
Yeah.
You are correct though, because it is Akira Tozawa,
Better.
Cedric Alexander, Oni Lorcan,
Better.
Umberto Carrillo,
better, I think.
Drew Gulak,
Better.
The Brian Kendrick,
Probably better.
Kalisto,
Better.
Tony Nese.
Yeah.
Tony Nese beat Kalisto, Drew Gulak, and Cedric Alexander.
Oh, 3 people I'd much rather see in that match.
Now, I get the reasoning behind it is, fresh people, because over the Cruiserweight Championship doesn't get defended that much, but it's been defended against...
Tozawa just had a shot.
Kalisto, Tozawa, Cedric, and before that was that 4-way that also had Kenta in it. Uh-huh. So I get the idea of throwing a new people in. How about
a better person?
How about Lindsay? How about Masquerade Dorada? How about anybody else that's a popular face
literally
on the show?
Any member of Lucha House Party. Oni Lorcan's a better if you're
and
going
just got called up too.
If you're going with a white guy with facial hair, I'd much rather have Oni Lorcan.
Yep.
Well,
there was multiple other options.
Well, I feel like we've had this conversation. Maybe it's
he has the most muscles.
How about NXT?
So rules are rules.
Yeah, it's Vince's
rules.
No, I understand.
Are in fact rules.
But at the same time, you think he'd be more popular. Or he'd be more, used the fact that
he really doesn't have charisma though.
Yeah.
No.
He's really bland.
He's a guy.
He's not even great in the ring. I watched the finals of him and Cedric.
I heard him and Cedric was pretty good.
It was good. The finish was horrible because it had horrible ring placement. He pinned him literally with his legs under the rope, and then he had to struggle to get them from under the rope to roll them up. And he finished with something like...
Does he do a knee?
He does a knee, but it doesn't look very good. But everybody on 205 Live does the fucking Kenny Omega knee, so 5 guys do it or whatever. But anyway, winner.
Chicken dinner.
Buddy Murphy for me, I guess. I don't really give a shit, but I bet you it's Buddy Murphy. I can't see Tony Nese ending Murphy's streak.
I'd rather have Murphy win.
Yeah.
So
So
let's
you're
say
going?
that. Yeah, fine.
Like, I want to say Murphy too, but like it's WrestleMania, so.
But it's also the pre-show.
Okay, then yeah, I'll say Murphy.
So it doesn't matter.
Stars. I'm gonna go 2.
2 3/4.
I'll say 2.5.
2 1/2. Presumably, the next pre-show match is the formerly known but now not known Women's Battle Royal, because you named after someone and then find out that they're a horrible human being.
Formerly but not really ever known as the
Fabulous Moolah Battle Royal.
Yeah.
So far, the people that have been announced, which is pretty much all the leftover women on the roster.
Oh, hey, look, another thing I'm mad at.
Dana Brooke.
Dear Asuka, stop. Go fuck yourself. Stop. Signed the WWE. Stop.
Dear Asuka, you are the wrong skin color, your boobs are not big enough, and you're not young.
She's in the Battle Royal.
Quit. Seriously, quit.
Quit.
Why wouldn't you quit?
Quit. Yeah.
Honestly, you went from maybe being a main roster title defense to pre-show Battle Royal. She's probably going to win.
To having maybe the best match on last year's Mania? With Charlotte?
I couldn't tell you what was on last year's Mania. Other than, that was good, but I don't know what else. I don't even remember what else was on it.
Then she did the job clean.
Then she did the job clean, and
Correct.
then she ended up winning back the title and then just not doing anything all year.
Yeah, and then had a cool summer feud with Carmella.
Yep. Where she also had to wrestle James Ellsworth.
Correct.
So the list of entrants are
quit.
Dana Brooke, Piggy James, Ruby Riott, Liv Morgan, Sarah Logan.
She's still around, Mickie James?
Yep.
Yeah.
Asuka, Carmella, Naomi.
I mean, she was gone for a long time, then came back a couple years ago.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. Is that
she's been back for a while.
Yeah, but she's still on this run.
Yeah. Asuka, Carmella, Naomi, Lana, Mandy Rose, Sonya Deville, Zelina Vega, Nikki Cross. It's pretty much everybody they have left, except for.
You think I'm going to pull the woman you didn't mention?
Who's hosting that is secretly never allowed to wrestle.
Yes, Alexa Bliss, whose career is secretly over and they're not telling anyone.
She's hosting WrestleMania because she's not cleared to wrestle because she got hurt real bad.
And hasn't been for months.
Months.
Like
it's been
the fall. It's been 6+ months.
September, October,
probably September.
Did Nia Jax hurt her?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Swing and a hit.
I'm just gonna say Asuka because who gives a shit?
I think it's absolutely not going to be Asuka.
All right.
I honestly think she's the last person you should bet on.
All right. I don't know who else wins.
I don't have a fucking clue.
I have no idea.
But I
just any of the other people.
Can I bet not? Can I take the Field versus Asuka?
I'll allow it.
Thank you. The Field, i.e., not Asuka. Anyone but her is going to win.
How many of these women do you even know, Kelly?
Kelly loves Dana Brooke.
She's also a pig.
I can't remember which one Dana Brooke is.
The kind of muscular one that's kind of chubby.
She's the fitness model that's sometimes cut and sometimes right after competition where she gets to eat again.
Yeah.
Just that absolute. Pig.
And they also kind of vaguely gave her the farting gimmick as well.
Fuck, they did that twice.
Wait, did they?
Yeah, somewhat recently.
What?
They kind of gave her the she eats too much protein because she's so big and she farts a lot, and she was part of Titus Worldwide, and
she was
Fartus Worldwide.
Supposed to be
in a main event match
last year's. She was supposed to be an Asuka spot.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, it was supposed to be Charlotte, Dana Brooke.
Yeah.
At Mania last year.
That's what Vince really wanted.
Yeah.
That was the one thing he asked for.
And
can we please have this match?
And what's the one woman's thing he wanted this year?
Lacey Evans, who's not in the Battle Royal. Oh, she's gonna win the Battle Royal.
Is she in it?
No, but I bet you she will be.
Yeah, she will.
I'm gonna change my vote from Asuka to Lacey Evans.
I guarantee it's not Asuka. From defending a title to not winning a Battle Royal.
I'm gonna say Naomi.
Sure, that's actually not a bad.
That's a thing.
I'm giving it 1/4 of a star. Let's not forget how bad that Women's Royal Rumble was. 74 minutes of terrible women's wrestling.
If not for the last 3 to 4 minutes of that match, it's easy worst match of the year. Might still be even with it.
Yeah.
But, yeah. This seems like a solid dud. This seems like the one.
Yeah, I think I might agree with that.
So the next one in theory is the men's battle royal. The Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal.
Who, until 2 days ago, had 3 participants announced.
Now has everybody. Literally, the list is fucking huge.
Yeah, it's all but 1 are announced now.
Yeah.
I think 29 are announced.
I don't know.
Until 2 days ago, the participants were Braun Strowman, Colin Jost, and Michael Che.
Yeah.
That was everyone
the guys that host Weekend Update on Saturday Night Live.
Jesus
are in it.
Christ.
They've started a mini feud with Braun Strowman.
They're heels.
And they're heels.
Yeah.
They gave Braun
Apparently Colin Jost is a pretty good heel.
He's pretty funny, actually. Yeah. Michael Che doesn't seem like he wants to be there.
I can see that.
I don't watch SNL anymore, so I don't even know what they look like.
Skinny, pale white dude with puffy hair.
One guy looks like an Ivy League date rapist.
Yeah. And the other one is a black guy.
And the other one is a black guy.
Who's actually pretty funny. I
saw him live, no big deal.
Humble brag.
Saw him at the Stellar, New York.
Cool.
I did a quick spot.
Sure. Quick spot of Coke.
I mean, it was the Cellar, so
literally, these people are just
guys.
Apollo Crews, Titus O'Neil, Tyler Breeze, Jinder Mahal, No Way Jose, Bobby Roode, Chad Gable, Kalisto, Grand Metalik, Lindsay Dorada, Bo Dallas, Curtis Axel, Heath Slater, Rhino, Victor, Connor, Andrade, Ali, Shelton Benjamin, Matt Hardy, Jeff Hardy, Luke Gallows, Carl Anderson, Otis, Tucker, and EC3.
I think it's Connor's year.
Sure.
Guys?
Now.
Who's with me?
Here's the thing.
One of the top 2 members of the Ascension.
There is one name missing.
Is it going to be Rob Gronkowski?
Well, here's the thing. The one name missing is the guy who won it a few years ago.
Andre the Giant.
Which was Mojo Rawley.
And
Gronk literally just retired.
Yes.
So my question was going to be, is Gronk in the Battle Royal, and does Gronk win the Battle Royal? I say yes and yes.
I like it. That'd be cool.
Would it? Would it be cool?
I mean, it'd be something. It would be something.
It would make me sad because then, I don't know, Bobby Roode doesn't win.
He's a celebrity on WrestleMania, so...
He could be in the Hall of Fame one day.
Yep.
He's going to be a full-time roster member probably in the next year.
Is he actually?
I think so. I think that's the plan. I think that's why he retired, is because he wants to do wrestling.
Oh, he's mentally retarded, right?
He's just from a place where it's a lot of inbreeding. I don't know that he's necessarily mentally retarded. And also, we don't use that term anymore, thank you.
Sorry.
Differently able.
A spaz.
Tiger.
Oh, yeah. A tiger.
This podcast is over.
You know what? I always assume that he's from Boston, but he's not.
No, he plays there. He's from Poland. His name is Gronkowski.
He's from Amherst, New York. Sorry. So
he's still North
Amherst, but he went
New York.
Amherst, New York is where he was
Amherst,
born,
Pennsylvania, New York.
but he went to high school in Pennsylvania.
Okay.
So. I 100% think he is going to be on the show. I think he's going to win the Battle Royal, and there will be no Mojo Rawley.
I would say had those weird skin splats going on at that one.
He's also been a heel for a few years, but nothing's happened.
I didn't even know he was still around.
They do the classic Vince mid-card...
Look into a mirror and yell at yourself promos, because he does those a lot.
I heard about that. I haven't seen that. No,
they're pretty bad.
The classic Vince mid-card, stop-start pushes, push them for 2 weeks and give up for 6 months.
Yeah.
And then, let's do something with Mojo. And then forget.
Questions, just do you think Gronk is going to be in this battle?
Is this one of your
This is one of the questions.
This is your gotcha journalism?
Gotcha journalism.
Ooh. You're going to put me on the spot. I feel like I should make a face and then knock the notes out of your hand.
Maybe.
I
mean, Shaq was in 1 year.
He was.
So, yeah.
Oh, man. Can we talk about the Shaq Big Show debacle for an hour and a half?
I think we did the year it happened.
I think we did. It's so funny.
Yeah.
Yes or no?
Shaq was a real bitch. Gronk, yes or no?
Yeah. Not to win, just to be in.
To be in.
To be in.
I mean, if he's in, he wins.
Yeah. I think so. That's why I have him winning.
So is he in is the question. Is he or is he ain't got gas money?
I bet she's got a lot of gas money.
Huh. It's an interesting question. It could go either way.
Rob Gronkowski, already a better wrestler than Mojo Rawley?
Yeah.
All right, let's throw my dick to the wind. Let's say yes. Yes to both.
So he wins as well?
Yeah.
Seems like I have to take an alternate stance.
You can't take the field on this one, though.
I can't take the field. Can I take Connor and Victor?
I'll let you have the ascension.
You can take Connor as the victor.
Ooh, I like that. No. Is anyone good in this?
Braun.
He's already won one, or has he not?
He won last year.
No,
he didn't win last year.
Wasn't it Corbin that won?
Drew, I'm gonna need past winners.
Oh my god, really?
Yes, this is very important.
I thought we weren't looking things up because.
And yet, here we are looking things up. I know it is fun to guess and not know things.
It makes it more entertaining.
I like that. I like that as
conversation.
much as anyone.
Past winners: Cesaro with no Antonio before it. The Big Slob, Baron Corbin, Mojo Rawley, and
Matt Hardy.
Matt Hardy won
Yes.
last year.
Braun has not won.
With help from what's his face? Interesting the fact that Jinder Mahal.
Every single person who has won it has gone on to do absolutely fuck all.
I mean, Cesaro
that year
eventually did some stuff, and Baron Corbin
Did
gets
Cesaro
to wrestle
in-
in a vest and pants.
I mean, that is cool.
It's pretty hip.
Those are.
But yeah, correct. It literally does nothing for no one.
Yeah, Braun.
Braun.
Give me Braun.
On
Braun, last eliminating probably the SNL guys.
probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or like pressing both of them over the top rope onto guys catching them.
Sure.
Probably.
It'd be funny if Colin Jost and Michael Che got badly injured.
I'd be fine with that. Star ratings? Well, Vince isn't going to cover their medical bills, so...
One.
1, Kelly?
Yeah, 1.
I went 1.5.
Ooh.
Because I feel like Gronk's going to be fun. So in theory, something else will get put on the pre-show, but I don't know what, so I'm just going to keep going in the order I wrote them down. So the next one I wrote down, which I don't think will open, but whatever, just the way I wrote down. Boston Hug Connection, defending their women's tag team titles against Nia Jax and Tamina, who I heard rumors of they're just going to start calling her Nia after WrestleMania.
Yeah, they are.
The Iconics.
Yep. How do you spell that?
II.
What? Captain.
Iconics.
Yeah.
Because there's two of them.
Because there's two of them, so it's
So they're
Roman.
both eyes.
It's Roman numeral 2 conics.
Two Conics.
Which is like a weird Euclidean geometry thing. What are you taking in third year math at university? Oh, two conics. What?
What? And the other team of the Divas of Doom, of Beth Phoenix and Farty Pants and Talia.
So this match was supposed to be because the women's titles are defended on all brands.
Every brand.
So the idea for this match was a 4-way, them defending against a Raw team, a SmackDown team, and an NXT team. But then they forgot, and there's 2 Raw teams, a SmackDown team, and no NXT team.
They didn't forget. The thing is that...
There are no NXT teams available?
No. Well, yeah, because Kairi Sane and Io Shirai are technically in the 4-way women's match at the pay-per-view the night before, but Vince thinks they're too small. So he didn't want to feature them in a featured bout.
Makes sense.
That's why they were like, "Hey Beth, you're around, right? You want to wrestle?"
I'm around. I haven't wrestled in years. You're in.
I'm sure this match will be fine.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
Sure.
I'm just gonna make.
My was a question mark at the end. I'm like, do you think it'll be fine?
I think there's gonna be a lot of sloppy botches, and we're gonna have a real fun time watching.
I'm like, I don't know if it's gonna be fine. I think it's going to be a struggle.
I think it'll be enjoyable to watch them fuck up so much.
Sure.
Which one are the Iconics again?
The 2 Australian girls, the one that's really pretty and the one that's really manly.
The one that's trans.
Don't know.
Billy Kay and Peyton Rose.
Don't show me.
Why?
I don't care.
You want to get a boner?
They're bad. And have gotten worse.
They've gotten worse. They were probably acceptable in NXT.
They were a passable team in NXT. Then they got called up really quickly because does Vince think both of them are hot?
Vince thinks both of them are hot.
One's straight up a dude.
That's one of them. That's the manly one.
Okay.
Don't get your boners all at once, Kelly.
Oh, they said don't get your boner or not.
And
also don't get your boner.
And also the manly one got. Speaking of Dave Meltzer, Twitter hot water.
Yeah.
That was Peyton, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Peyton Rice, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She is banging former employee Ty Dillinger. Anyways.
Is it Peyton Royce or Peyton Hoyce?
It's Royce.
It should be Hoyce.
It's Royce.
But it's not.
Just for the sake of it being WrestleMania, I'm just going to say Iconics, because why not? Who cares?
You're not... Go ahead, and then I'll tell you why you're wrong.
What are the other teams again?
Fat bitches.
Fat bitches.
Old bitches.
Fat Samoans.
Yeah. Fat bitches.
Farty old ladies.
Fat bitches, old bitches, a trans bitch, and the champions.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with the farties.
The farties.
The farty boys.
What was it? The Forgotten Boys?
The Forgotten both the Forgotten Bunch and the Forgotten Boys were mentioned. Yeah.
That's the Forgotten Bunch.
Both better than Forgotten Sons. I would remember them if they were the Forgotten Bunch.
What is yours?
They retain because...
Who cares?
No, you'll understand later. Because you're not seeing the forest for the trees.
Okay.
I will explain as of the main event.
Mm.
Which you might already...
Lame.
Yeah.
I don't care, Scott.
They're doing it.
Scott, I don't care.
You should care.
I don't.
It's very important.
I don't care.
Drew, did you know all the things that WWE is doing for women in sports?
These are the things, this is a list of things I like?
Yep.
All
These
the
things are things I like?
is doing for them.
Yes, Stephanie invented women's wrestling.
Stephanie is doing a lot for women.
Stephanie invented women's wrestling in 2015.
I agree with you now, but I'm going to stick with my pick and not change my vote.
That's correct.
What is your star rating?
1.5.
Okay.
Uh,
I want 1.25.
I'll say 1.
Oh, after saying it was going to be fine?
No!
Fine is like 3 stars.
I said it would be fine in the sense that it's going to be super botchy and bad, and we're going to have a fun time watching it.
Well, no, in that context, I think it's going to be a lot better than
8-star
fine.
match.
Yeah, no, I think it's going to be great to watch.
Okay. Next one I wrote down, not necessarily in this order. Heel Shane McMahon.
My thing?
Face Mike the
what's your
Miz
thing?
Mizanin. Your butt cheek?
Oh, did you get my rating?
Yeah, you said 1.5.
No, I said 1
1.25.
1/4.
Or 1.25. Sorry, yeah, 1.25.
You jerk.
Heel Shane McMahon. Face Mike the Miz Mizanin.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, the crowd has been desperately hoping for is the most yardy guy on every WrestleMania who they love to cheer against the guy who they've notoriously hated for 10 years.
Yep.
Let's swap them.
Uh-huh. Flip the script.
I like the way Alvarez put it. It's like you've got Shane McMahon, who's completely dangerous in the ring, versus The Miz, who never does anything dangerous.
Yeah.
So, do they cancel each other out?
Yeah, it's a real rock and a hard place, irresistible force, immovable object.
I hope that The Miz tries to do jits.
Yep.
And throws some punches.
Yep.
And I hope that Shane does a lot of really overprotective wrestling moves that are very basic.
And
but still manage to hurt the person.
About 2.5 minutes in, turns bright purple,
Yeah.
and looks like he's going to expire.
Yeah, he's got an interesting life.
He's gonna die in front of his children.
I hope he does.
Yeah. But yeah, it's so great. Like, the biggest pussy on the roster versus the most dangerous man on the roster. It's so great.
Yeah.
Do you think Shane actually wants to do it? Or, it's just Vince needing, I need a McMahon on WrestleMania.
I don't know.
I need a McMahon in every corner.
He's got Hunter on the show.
Which is funny, because, listening to Brian and Vinny do the retro Raws from 2000, I believe the last Mania with Build This Bad was 2000.
Yeah. We were listening to that.
Yeah.
It's a real callback.
Yeah. I legit think every Mania 2001 to 2018 has probably had better build than this overall.
Yeah.
This, aside from the number of matches, does not feel like WrestleMania.
No.
It feels like a pay-per-view.
This feels
maybe.
like several bad pay-per-views mushed together into one.
Yeah. Yeah, it's it's literally just it's 2 B pay-per-views in a row.
It's like when they were still brand split pay-per-views.
Yeah.
So you get a Backlash, you get a No Way Out, and then you get a really poorly booked Survivor Series. And they're just mushed together.
Lads, I'm call me new school. I'm a fan of the newer pay-per-views, so for me it's maybe a Fast Lane and a Great Balls of Fire.
I was hoping you were gonna Great Balls of Fire.
I'm not gonna say Great Balls of Fire.
I think Shane wins just because Vince loves the sympathy for happy guys, and then he'll have a moment where he's sad. Miz is sad in the ring, and his dad's there.
Is dad kissing?
Yeah.
What's the over under
dad kisses?
On dad kisses.
Over under 0.5.
Ooh, gotta go over.
Over.
There's dad kisses.
Dad kisses
for sure.
Sure.
But yeah, I think Shane doesn't make sense for Shane to turn heel and then lose.
Yeah.
Because I don't even think the Miz is gonna get cheered.
This is a weird one. I don't know what to do with this. Huh.
Dead kisses.
Oh, I forgot to tell you this song I was singing to. I told Kelly I was singing. I was watching Bullhead. If you remember Bullhead, it's like a Belgian movie with Matthias Schoenaerts.
Okay.
It was nominated for Best Foreign Language in 2011. At one point, he's he's in love with this girl that he grew up with, and then he's kind of stalking her a little bit. So I was singing this song to the tune of oh no, I lost it.
Oh no.
Looking over the...
Oh, I'm up on the mountain looking down on creation, and I was singing, I'm watching this movie, and I think that a rape is coming.
Very nice. I told you the REM one I was doing, right?
Yeah.
Sex in the place where you shit, in your butt, in the place where you shit.
I mean, I could also just be in the
I
toilet.
think I tried one with that, but it was... Oh, I was thinking it was Spam. Which is just a version of that.
I was going to say, is that just a Weird Al song?
Yeah. I thought of,
Although I do like doing a parody of Weird Al parodying REM, though. That's pretty good.
Yep.
I fucked my dad in the old apartment.
Alright, anyways.
It always goes back to dad.
Always dad. So I have Shane.
You do.
I have Shane winning.
Yeah, what do
I feel like Sad Boy Miz, and then maybe Miz goes away for a little bit, because I think Maurice is pregnant again.
She is.
And so I feel like he maybe goes away for a little while, and then he'll come back, and him and Shane can have another match or something. I don't know. But I feel like Shane wins. I don't think it makes sense for Miz to win.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I'm Shane. Fuck, I don't know what to do with this.
Drugs are bad. Okay. Star rating?
How do you even rate this?
I go with a gentleman's 1.5 again.
It could be a dud. It could be a 3.
Yeah.
It's really hard to call. What is gentleman's, sir?
1.5.
1.5?
I'm going between the dud and the 3.
I'm going to go 2.
I'll
Tying for my highest rating on the show. A 2.
Strong.
say 1 3/4.
Cutting the difference. Look at you. Real Wheel of Fortune. No.
What? Have you seen Wheel of Fortune?
I meant to say price.
Spin the wheel. Cut the difference.
Is that what happens when you land right on the peg? Yeah. Well, that's a bankrupt, and that's a 200, so you get 100. Yeah.
I'm sure you understand the mechanics of Wheel of Fortune.
All right. Intercontinental title match.
Hey, I regrettably spoiled this one for Kelly.
I heard he told me.
Because Kelly's like, well, there's like 2 guys I like, Prince Devitt and Bryan Danielson. I don't even give a shit what they're doing. And I said, whoa, Kelly, Prince Devitt is a very important match. And he's like, what? I'm like, Bobby Lashley for the Intercontinental title. He's like, oh.
So Bobby Lashley, Finn Balor, I assume it's Demon...
Kelly's self-harming.
I assume it's Demon Balor.
Yes, anyways.
Yeah. I assume Lio Rush gets involved. Next question. Does noted rapist Conor McGregor appear on WrestleMania?
No.
You say no?
I do.
And I also wrote it down as Mick Gregory. Conor McGregory.
Oh, I thought you wrote his first and last name as Mick Gregory.
No, Conor McGregory.
Is that his copyright name to the E?
Yeah.
No Conor.
Yeah, I'll say no Conor. I don't think.
Why? Besides, Vince is afraid. Vince isn't afraid.
Besides the Conor that's winning the Battle Royal.
It's not Conor.
But that's
the Victor Conor.
Conor Victor. So no. All rounds no.
No.
No for Conor McGregor. No for McGregory.
McGregory. I think Finn wins as a demon.
Yeah.
I'm a demon.
I'm
now,
a demon.
when Drew said that, he was like, "Oh, I think the demon's going to come back." And I'm like, Dale Torborg? Where was he ever?
Dale Torborg comes back, helps Devitt win the title.
Former team.
We're still calling him Devitt for some reason.
Former team.
Yeah. Do Lashley and Rush turn on each other?
Oh yeah, of course. He beats up Lio Rush after the match, and then they come back together.
8th or 9th time, and they will be in fact together on Raw.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Of course. I mean, this match has happened 10 times.
A few times.
I'm gonna give it a 1.5. Sorry, Devitt, but your opponent is maybe the worst wrestler in the company, other than Elias. It's a real toss-up.
I mean, we're talking about men, right?
And, like, main roster guys. The guys that are, like, constantly on TV.
Because, like, Lashley and Elias are better than, like, 8 women.
Most women.
Yeah.
They are women.
They are, after all, women.
Yeah, I'm sorry. This match has been bad when they've done it before.
Now I'm very fascinated about the concept of the worst main roster man. Lashley's bad. Elias is bad. Corbin's bad.
Corbin's really bad. Corbin's finish is really good, though.
Corbin does have a cool finish.
And he does it well. He does it well. The one he did on Roman when Roman came back was amazing. Because Roman's, like, pretty big.
Corbin doesn't deserve that finisher.
No. Also, funny story. I don't know why I know this. Former Sanity member Sawyer Fulton is now in TNA.
Okay.
And is essentially just doing Baron Corbin's old gimmick,
okay.
and also doing the finish.
Interesting.
Yeah,
I like that. I wonder if that's like a diss.
Maybe. I mean, I think his name is Madman Sawyer.
Is he a wolf?
And
is it Nash Corbin?
It's Nash Corbin. He wears like similar
grungy
stuff to what Corbin wore when he was in NXT, and he's a part of OVE.
Answer the question.
I don't think he's actually a wolf.
Is he a wolf?
But he dresses very much like when Corbin was a wolf sympathizer.
If a better wrestler, lighter wrestler, had Corbin's finish, it'd be better if he turned it into a Spanish Fly.
That'd be sick.
Oh,
Kelly, you're doing it.
Like dip down and then backflip. That's nuts.
Kelly, you're doing it.
Yeah, I'm doing
fine.
it.
Zayn will do it. We'll tell Zayn to do it.
Yeah, exactly.
You could do it with a small enough guy.
Yeah, small enough guy. Yeah.
Let's get Marky out here.
That's cool.
Or Trey.
Kelly, you may be onto something.
Kelly, you can do it to Trey. I bet you can do it to Trey. But fine, let's tell Zayn to do it. Zayn will do it.
Yeah, I could do it to Trey. If I could also do a backflip.
You probably could.
I could do a backflip.
You could probably... I was thinking about this today. I don't know why I was thinking about
this. You need to do more backflips.
You could probably... I bet you anything you could do a 450. And I bet you could do a shooting star.
Oh,
but it's just a matter of getting...
It's too scary.
Yeah. Getting the fear out of you is the problem.
Yeah.
But I bet you Kelly could do everything.
He can do a 450. He can't do a shooting star.
I've done a shooting star.
He's a woman?
Yeah.
Oh.
I have done a shooting star.
His vagina
into a foam pit.
Into a foam pit and on Mike's trampoline.
Trampolines are a little different than top ropes, where it's scary.
Yeah. I mean, top ropes.
But so are foam pits.
Yes, you need to start practicing, Kelly. We'll get you the crash pad. Get up there. You can do. I mean, if I can do standing moonsaults, then you can do Phoenix Splash 630s.
Let's start small.
Can Zayn do that move on Ashley Dunn?
I don't know. Ash is a little dumpy.
Whisper?
Whisper maybe.
Maybe he's heavy though. He's heavier, I think, than.
He's got to be able to do it on one of them.
I bet you could do it to one of them. I mean, Zayn's also insanely strong.
Yeah.
Probably Damon.
Zayn's also getting weird and vascular now, and I don't like it. He needs to stop it.
Yeah, him and Trey are gross. I don't like looking at either of them. Okay, so we all say Finn across the board.
Yeah.
Star ratings.
Have you given one or
1.5? It's happened a million times.
I feel
already.
like that's right. I feel like that's the right number.
I really hate that I'm giving Prince Devitt a 1.5 match on WrestleMania, but his opponent is shit.
Has anyone gone above 2 yet?
Yes. You guys gave the Cruiserweight 2.5 and 2 3/4.
Oh, the Cruiserweight would be above 2.
And I gave it 2.
Yeah. And nothing else. No main show above 2 yet.
Nothing else is even remotely close.
Strong.
Next I wrote down, even though it's probably not in this order again, is one Randall Kenneth Orton versus Alan James Styles. Alan James? I guess what his name is.
Nope.
Alan something.
Alan Jones is his name.
Alan Jones Styles.
Yeah. Because it's hyphenated because he married Harry Styles.
Ah.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
He married Harry Styles in the year 1999 when he adopted that name. When Harry Styles was a baby.
Gross.
Super gross.
So
that's what they do in the South. You got to remember
true.
that.
That is true.
It's a different culture, and we shouldn't judge.
That is, in fact, how they did it.
Yeah.
That's how they roll.
You can marry a baby. You can fuck a dog.
Some states, for sure.
Yeah.
You can do both. You can fuck a baby dog.
Oh, my God.
Whoa.
And then marry it.
Whoa. In that order?
In that order.
I mean,
no
is
sex before marriage.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that is the honorable thing to do.
Yeah, because after...
Wait a minute. Are you a Christian?
Oh, man. That's a thing to talk about sometime.
This isn't the second time they've done it at Mania, but they had a feud for like a year, and I don't remember.
I'm taking your word for it.
Well,
I don't remember it.
You don't remember the spot where AJ goes through the springboard up and Orton jumps to do the cutter, and Orton flatbacks it and AJ just lands back on the apron?
Oh, I do remember that. Yeah,
that rings a bell.
Yeah,
but like I figured that was just in like a tag match.
It was when AJ was champion the first time. When he was a champion for like 100 and something days or 200 days, and his feud was with Orton, and they had a bunch of matches, and we're like, oh, these might be pretty good, and I remember them being completely underwhelming.
Because Orton don't give a fuck.
Orton doesn't really give a fuck, and in all honesty, like, AJ's really only as good as his opponent.
Mm-hmm.
They're, like, if he's got somebody who's capable of, like, doing all of the, like, Japan TNA stuff that he does, then sure. But, like, Orton's not going to try any of that stuff. And also has no interest in having a good match.
No. Yeah. Like, that ship has sailed.
Orton just wants to vape and go home.
Yeah.
So...
A man after your own heart.
Yeah.
Here's I guess this point is as good a point, because I do want to mention something I'm angry about for every match. This one, like, the match on paper is okay.
Yeah.
Like, it's two main event-ish guys.
Yeah.
It's just so slapped together.
Yeah.
Like, this got booked 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
With no prior build.
There was a little bit of build, but it was also just Orton running in and RKOing everyone. But he just happened to do it to AJ like
one of them was
a
AJ.
Couple more times than he did to somebody else. But
like, it's not like they've been building this since the Rumble.
And like literally, there is no storyline behind it other than Orton. No. Orton keeps RKOing people, and AJ's like, "Hey man, that's not cool.
Hey, maybe you should stop doing your move.
Jesus doesn't approve of you doing all these RKOs.
Hey man, cut it out.
I'm gonna go have another kid if you don't mind."
Yeah. So I saw some funny thing. Maybe it was there's a Vince Googling Twitter.
Yes.
Yeah. And I think one of them was like it was in response to I think just some like puff piece about like AJ getting a new dog or something, and it was like, will AJ tattoo the dog's birthday on it?
Yes, I saw that. That was really good. Also, can we talk about Phillip Rivers having 9 fucking kids?
Phillip Rivers fucks
raw
and does not wrap it up.
And he's super potent.
Silver bullet.
I mean, not like he can't afford to have 9 kids. I also feel like he's an evangelical Christian.
Sure.
I think he is, so that makes a lot of sense.
They don't wrap it up.
That's fucking... I'm glad he's having 9, because, like...
to average you out.
Average me out of having 0.
Because, as we know, everyone should average out to 4.5 children.
Yeah, well, gotta do something. Gotta nuke something. I don't know that it matters who wins this match.
Doesn't.
I don't know that I care.
There are no ramifications.
I would rather AJ win, but I also am not going to be like, oh, AJ fucking lost to Orton. That
would be funny. It'd be funny if you were real mad about it for some reason. Just you got incredibly invested in AJ versus Orton for some reason. This would matter on a dome show, because this is like the big non-title main event singles. Winner ends up probably getting a title shot next show, but
it is not.
It is not, and nothing matters.
It's not the big singles match though.
What, Shane Miz?
It's the return of Cancer Boy.
Oh yeah.
I get other show though. This would be the SmackDown.
Oh, I guess sure. I'm gonna say.
Is that what you're calling the other one? Return of Cancer Boy? Is that like on those Japanese shows where they like name every match? Yeah. That's what this one's called.
Yeah, it's like light tubes and exploding cross match, and then tax of doom and board of pain match.
Yokohama shopping 6-man street fight.
Return of Cancer Boy match.
Return of Cancer Boy.
I'm gonna say AJ just because like it's AJ, and I guess I'd rather AJ win than Orton, but it doesn't really matter.
I think AJ works more dates than Orton, so let's go with him.
Sure.
Although AJ just signed a new contract, so maybe he has less dates.
Maybe. Okay. I'm just gonna write AJ down. I feel like he's gonna say AJ, and
seems like that's where we're going.
AJ, yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna go above 2.
I'm also going.
I'm gonna go 2.5.
I couldn't care really about this match, but I'll say 2.
2 3/4.
Ooh, you are very in love with Randy Orton there, Queer.
Yep, love him. Favorite wrestler.
So next I wrote is U.S. title match of Somalian Joe
Yep.
And Rey Mysterio, not Junior.
Oh, man. I loved finding out about that.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like I knew that earlier, then it's just a thing I forgot. But
yeah, probably.
No one can be called Junior in WWE. That's why it's not Rey Mysterio Jr. and never has been in WWE. Because when Vince was a young man, people called him Junior because of Vince Sr. And Vince Jr. did not care for that, because he is no one's Junior.
I am
He's Vincent
master.
Kennedy fucking McMahon.
I am the master.
And the ruler of the world.
Vince is Sid.
Yeah. So, Samoa Joe and Rey Mysterio is the best match that I'm angriest about.
Okay, fair. I mean, it's maybe it's top 3 best matches on the show.
Yep, probably. And I'm mad about it.
Okay.
Because it shouldn't be happening.
Correct.
It came out of fucking nowhere.
Well, they had a bunch of stuff happening at once. It's not like they had...
Who beat who at the last pay-per-view?
Right, but it's not like they had no interactions.
You know who did have interactions?
Ray and Almas?
Yes!
Sorry.
I don't know this Almas you're speaking of, but I do know his friend Andrade. And they had a lot of interactions, like an extended feud that nobody really won. I feel like the blow-off was a 2 of 3 falls that ended in a DQ or something.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they
Where Ray beat up a woman that was bigger than him?
Correct. Ray beat up a 5'1" woman.
Can we talk about how big fucking Dominic is? Did you see the pictures of him?
Dominic is a giant of a boy.
I mean, he's like 5'8", but he's compared to what his dad is.
Ray looks like a shrunken man, and Dominic looks like a blown up boy.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
He's huge. He shouldn't be that big.
Who's the Amazon that Ray fucked to create that?
I think his wife is tiny too.
Weird. So
I think they're both small.
There's some weird recessive tall in there that they both.
I mean, he's tall for Rey Mysterio because he's literally only like 5'8" or 5'9".
Okay,
but Ray's
still a lot taller than Ray.
But yeah, but like it's not like he's 6'5" and Ray's 5'3".
That'd be cool.
That would be insane.
Ray's nearly a midget though.
Yeah. You are correct. This is and like there's no
Ray
reason...
Andrade mask versus hair.
I mean, there's no reason why that couldn't have happened other than they're both Latinos, and Vince doesn't like Latinos.
Plus, they might do a Canadian Destroyer.
Or Japs. Oh, damn.
Goddamn, pal.
I mean, I'm not angry at this match.
I'm angry at this match.
Because I'm going to probably enjoy watching it, but I bet you it's the one that goes really short.
Yeah.
I bet you it goes 6 minutes.
Yeah, it probably does get that treatment.
Because it's not like anybody's there to see Rey Mysterio or Samoa Joe. They want to see 40 minutes of Triple H working an old man's back. Although I guess he'll be the one getting worked over because he's the face.
Yeah.
Cool.
And who doesn't like Triple H selling?
Yeah. I think Joe wins. Because it doesn't really make sense for Ray. I guess it doesn't really matter who wins. Whatever. I'm still just saying Joe.
Spoiler. Nothing matters.
Nothing matters.
They can do...
Nothing even matters.
Whatever they want.
I'm just going to say Joe for the sake of saying Joe. Whatever. I feel like the other titles have changed hands, and so he's going to keep it.
I will say Ray for the sake of not saying Joe.
I will say Joe as well.
Kelly went completely retarded for a minute.
I'm going to say I would give this a much higher rating.
You turn retarded for a minute when you yawn. That's a medical fact.
If it was given time, I would give it a much higher rating. But I think I'm just going to give it 2 3/4 because it's not going to get the time, I don't think. I think it'll be a moderately good SmackDown semi-main event.
Yeah, it's going to be a SmackDown match. I think it could be a 3 1/4 SmackDown match.
I'll say 2.5.
I've broken the 3 barrier.
Yeah, we're only 8 matches in.
We
cool.
did it.
Okay, so the next one I wrote down was Kurt Angle's retirement match against Baron Corbin.
But I believe...
However, it's not going to be Baron Corbin.
Yeah.
There's no way it's actually Baron Corbin.
It is.
It's not.
It is.
It's not. You're
As
a liar.
of yesterday, it was.
You're a liar.
If nothing changes the next week, it is.
I'm going to tell you what's going to happen, and then you're going to kiss my butt.
I don't think what you think is going to happen is going to happen.
I think it's going to happen.
I want to see.
Do you think it's going to be John Cena?
I think it's going to be anybody that's not Baron Corbin.
I think it's going to be Baron Corbin.
It doesn't make any sense.
I know. I think it's going to be Baron Corbin.
I think what is going to happen...
Kurt Angle got to choose every opponent he wanted on this little retirement tour he's doing that started 2 weeks ago because that's how far ahead Canada goes.
But also the AJ match ended in a DQ like
Correct.
3 minutes.
He didn't get to choose the finishes or how long they were.
Yeah.
He got to choose all the opponents. That's why it's like AJ, Joe, Ray, Chad Gable, etc. He got to choose every single one.
That match was really good, by the way.
He got to choose every single one except the last one. And the last one is Baron Corbin because...
He wants to put over a young guy.
No, because he does not want to wrestle Baron Corbin.
Oh.
He is being punished for going to TNA. I'm not even joking.
Oh my
That's amazing.
fucking God.
Not even joking.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
Didn't they fire him?
Yeah, that's correct. That was a long time ago. They forgot.
They fire him.
Yeah.
He seeks other employment, and they're like, hey, fuck you.
For staying there. Because I guess he could have cleaned up and come back earlier, and he didn't. Look, man, I don't know the rationale behind it. I'm just telling you
if I was
what's
Kurt,
what.
I would just no-show.
I
would no-show Mania.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah. He got to pick everyone he wanted except the last one.
Well, I'm going to say Baron Corbin wins, because if you're... Yeah, that's true.
No, I think Kurt wins, but he has to wrestle Baron Corbin, and that's the punishment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You say Kurt.
I say
Kurt.
Kurt.
Says Kurt.
1 star.
I say dud. I love Kurt. Kurt can't go anymore other than that Chad Gable match.
I haven't seen any of them.
Watch it. It's so good.
Apparently, the AJ and Joe matches were struggles.
The AJ match was trending up until it was just Orton running in. I didn't see the Joe one.
I heard the Joe was a real struggle.
Well, Kurt Bradley can't go. Kelly, what do you got? -3.
No. Well, I mean, yeah. But, oh, God. It doesn't help that it's Corbin, but it also doesn't help that fucking Angle should not be wrestling.
He's hurting, like, this retirement tour is doing him no favors.
This retirement tour is hurting him more than when he was doing his original retirement tour.
Yeah, it's hurting him more than all the drugs he was doing in 2006.
Yeah.
I want to give it a dud, but...
I give it a dud.
If it's Corbin, I'm going to say, it's a dud. I'm going to say if it's Corbin, it's a dud.
Wow, so far this pay-per-view has 4 duds on it.
Strong.
Okay, now we're starting to get into the main event stuff, which doesn't take us out of the dud.
I was going to say, that doesn't make it better. That just makes it different.
So I wrote down SmackDown tag titles. Because I think they will add it. And here's what I think will happen. On SmackDown, the New Day had to run the gauntlet. So Big E and Xavier had to beat 5 teams, and if they won, Kofi got the title match.
Yes.
The Usos came in after the Bar lost and put Big E through a table, and they did the whole, we're bros, and Kofi deserves to win, so we forfeit.
Yes.
So in storyline on SmackDown this week, I think Vince is going to punish them for not wrestling and put them in... I'm thinking it's a 4-way, but I think it might just end up being a triple threat with the Bar and Nakamura-Rusev.
No New Day?
But I think New Day's not going to wrestle. I think I think there'll be something
Kofi.
with Kofi, and then Rowan will beat them up or something. The only other team I'm thinking is maybe the Hardys, but it doesn't make sense to put a face team in that match.
The Hardys are in the Battle
But
Royal.
they can still wrestle twice.
No,
it's a
cannot.
fucking Battle Royal.
Nope.
But
rules are rules.
It would make it wouldn't make sense to put another face team in the match, but that's another team that they could lose to.
Right.
So I'm going to say Usos, Bar, Nakamura, Rusev, Hardys 4-way. And I think that
I'll bet you any amount of money the Hardys are not involved. I guarantee.
I mean, there's no reason why they can't do double duty. It's the pre-show,
and it's
a battle royal.
If they were going to put them in, they wouldn't have put them in the battle royal.
You're thinking like they've been planning this Mania ahead of time.
They clearly have not. But
I still think there will be a SmackDown tag match.
There's a good chance of that.
And
it'd be cool if we knew that one way or the other.
Yeah.
Less than a week out from the show.
The way I'm thinking is Cesaro, Sheamus, Rusev, Nakamura haven't been announced for the Battle Royal.
They haven't.
So that's why I'm thinking that that'll happen.
Then for sure, yeah.
I forgot that who I'd originally written down for the Andre the Memorial Battle Royal winner. I wrote Kurt Hawkins down. But Kurt Hawkins and Zack Ryder also weren't announced for it, so maybe it'll be...
Really?
Maybe it'll be Ryder and Hawkins versus the Revival!
Holy shit.
Or maybe Ricochet and Aleister Black.
Yes.
But yeah, I think Usos will get punished and it'll be a multi-tag, and then I think they will...
Yes?
I think they will kiss.
That's gay incest, Kelly. I feel like you know me all too well. Well, Nakamura and Rusev aren't winning.
Nope.
So it's either the Bar or the Usos.
Sure.
Yeah.
One of
well,
them.
I don't know. Is that what you guys are thinking for the SmackDown title? Like, is there? First off, is there going to be a SmackDown title match?
There's a decent chance. I mean, there absolutely doesn't need to be, but.
No. But I feel like that's 6 people that aren't on the show.
Yeah, the fact that you say that Bar and Nakamura Rusev aren't in the Battle Royal, I'd say that almost means for sure that is happening then. So, yeah.
Unless it's just a singles. It could literally just be them versus the Bar, and Nakamura Rusev get announced for the Battle Royal, because it's not like Nakamura Rusev have fucking done anything.
Certainly.
I also feel like Nakamura Rusev are the new Rene Dupree and Kenzo Suzuki. Which I'm on board
Which
for.
I am okay
If Rusev starts coming down to the ring with a fucking dog, and they want to change Nakamura's name to Hirohito, then we're talking. Wait, does Nakamura have a hot wife that she can come down with him?
I don't know what his wife's hotness level is. Seems like he could pull one if he wanted to.
I bet you he's got a real hot wife. Or I bet you he's secretly gay.
I bet
he could be.
I bet he's got a real hot wife. Or a husband.
Or he could be the hot wife.
Ooh.
Alright, what do you got? Shinsuke Nakamura.
He could be the wife. Man, there's a line I've been laughing about all week. Which was, I'm not homophobic or anything, but the ones that are women are cunts.
Yeah, she's not bad.
Yeah?
She's cute. She's cute.
Yeah, I can see her being cute.
See if I can find a good picture of her. That's Asuka, not his wife.
Now that would be a couple.
Yeah.
That would be a couple.
That'd be a hot fucking couple.
Yeah.
Just show me the picture instead of backtracking me, you fucking phone. Eat my dick. Is that his wife? That is, in fact, his wife.
She good?
I mean, she's cute. She's a cute little Japanese woman.
Oh, yeah.
Nakamura, get your wife to dress like a fucking geisha. Get her to come to the ring. Nakamura, and then Rusev, get some kind of like pit bull or something, and bring that to the ring, but name it Fifi.
Sure.
Then we're set. It's the greatest tag team of all time.
We've done it.
We can bring back Kenzo and Renee, and we'll just make them feud.
Their team never had a name, did it? It was just Kenzo Suzuki and Rene Dupree?
I don't think but they did have the best match we ever watched.
They have the longest match.
36 goddamn minutes.
We might not have the best matches, but we have the longest matches. Quote, Kenzo Suzuki and Rene Dupree. Also, Triple H.
Also Triple H. I literally love they were going to call him Hirohito until Kenzo and his wife were like, yeah,
perhaps
you can't call us that.
We should consider the alternate name.
Yeah, they didn't have a name. Although they did wrestle Rob Van Dam and Rey Mysterio.
Yeah, they did.
I mean, yeah, I don't know.
Guys, if you have like 2.5 hours to kill, might I suggest Rob Van Dam and Rey Mysterio versus Kenzo Suzuki and Rene Dupree.
I believe their team name was Team 420.
Team 420. Shut up.
Because they got
shut up.
4 feet.
Shut up.
And their combined shoe size was 20.
I won't allow it.
They had to constantly
Is Ray noted as a pot smoker, though? Or is it just because he was with RVD and they're like, Ray seems like a guy who might
He gets sucked into RVD's world. But yeah, Armageddon 2004. Do yourselves a favor.
I'm just going to say that the Usos retained to one-up Vince, and then this is a whole show of Vince getting his butt pounded, so... Usos, I don't know if that's... You guys think that's the tag team match or whatever, I don't care.
Well,
just make a pick.
Let's go Bar, just because fuck it, right?
Yeah, fuck it, Bar.
Yeah, fuck it, Bar!
I'm going to give this match a 3.
Really?
That is my highest.
That's your highest rating so far.
Jesus.
You think it's going to be better than the Cruiserweight match? Better than AJ Orton?
Yeah.
Better than a third example of Joe Ray?
Oh, yeah, maybe it's not better than Joe Ray. Whatever.
No, you wrote it. It's too late.
Who gives a fuck?
2.25.
Kelly?
6.
2.
Okay. Now I wrote down the WWE title match.
Let's see if you're right.
I don't remember which one's which now.
We'll say the people, and I'll tell you if you're right or wrong.
Daniel Bryan, Kofi
You're
Kingston.
right, you did it.
Oh,
Look at you.
So Daniel Bryan defending against Kofi Kingston, which has been the big storyline of the year.
So let's talk about why I'm mad about this match.
Oh, I'm sure there's lots of reasons for you to be mad.
It wasn't booked. It's another thing that happened.
Literally was not booked
a few weeks ago.
Do you think that? So, because the original plan, in theory, was
Kevin Owens. Yes.
So, like, Mustafa...
Who still has not gotten even a singles match.
No.
Because he didn't even get it at the pay-per-view before.
No. He's also not on the show.
Oh, yeah! Interesting.
I don't know, man. Who knows?
I didn't even think about that.
I bet you he'll...
There's one other notable name not on the show. Even in the Battle Royal. Dean Ambrose.
Who gives a fuck?
Who gives a shit about Dean Ambrose?
Fair. I'm just saying he's a notable name.
Eat my ass. Didn't he get beat up by McIntyre and something?
Didn't he get beat up by a girl?
No, I bet you Dean throws a real mean punch. Yeah. So it's not like the former Mustafa Ali.
I don't know who this Mustafa is.
This Ali.
Yep.
Was
that's a real thing, Kelly.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I know.
It's not like he.
Wait, are we talking about the wrestler or the movie?
What?
Yeah.
Mustafa Ali, the movie?
Starring Will Smith?
Well, you said Ali.
Oh, Ali, yeah. Because his name is just Ali now.
Yeah.
They took away the Muhammad also, retroactively.
Mustafa Muhammad Ali.
I would not let him on my plane.
Me neither. So Ali wouldn't have been in the Kofi spot. It would have been...
Ali he might have gotten a shot at Fastlane.
He might have been the Fastlane, maybe.
And that I don't even think was a guarantee.
Yeah. He was just the sixth guy in Elimination Chamber.
Yes.
That's literally all it was.
And I was going to say the gauntlet leading to Elimination Chamber, but the only reason they had the gauntlet was to get Kofi in, right? Yeah, okay.
I don't know. For me, Kofi wins and
hold on, I'm not done talking about why I'm mad about this.
Continue.
So, they have simultaneously... It's fascinating. Vince is so dumb. He's so stupid and dumb. They've simultaneously done a fantastic and terrible job of building Kofi for this.
Sure.
It's amazing. So they did a great job with him in the gauntlet going into the chamber.
Yeah.
In a way. But also not in a way, which I'll come back to because they do it again. And then they did a good job with him because he was the last guy in the chamber with Danielson, right? So he gets over through all that and gets fans hella behind him.
And that part of the match was really fucking good.
And because of the fans get so behind him that Vince switches the next two title matches at pay-per-views, doing the Kevin Owens a month early and then throwing Ali in there for some fucking reason.
Sure.
And doing...
Well, it was the tease of, I'm going to add one more person who's deserving of this shot, and then the crowd goes, oh, it's Kofi.
Get Kofi more sympathy. By the way, doing Kevin Owens no fucking favors as a face.
I don't think he gives a fuck about Kevin Owens at all.
No, he's fat.
He's fat and Canadian. He doesn't get shit.
Yeah.
The 24 or whatever thing they did with Kevin Owens where Vince
he goes to Vince and goes, we cool? And Vince just...
Nope.
Vince have you seen that?
Such a piece of shit.
It was it was the WrestleMania match of was it WrestleMania?
I don't know.
Was Andre's comeback, or the one before, or something before?
I don't remember what it was now. Whatever it was, he had the match, and Vince thought it was fucking horrible. And so when he came through the back, it was Jericho, yeah. And he came through the back, and he said that it was like literally, it's one of the worst matches that's ever happened at a WrestleMania. And
Vince was like notorious for like doing this to him. He would like praise him and then just fucking tear him down.
So he came back through the curtain and like nobody was there to like not even like Hunter or the agents or anything. Nobody was like shaking hands or whatever. And he just like walked over to Vince and said like, "We cool?" And Vince just like shook his head like, "Nope." And then he was like, And then he just like Owens just had to walk away.
Wow.
So
and he's stuck around for 2 years after. 2 years or 3? 2 years.
2. I mean, he's got kids, so
he's got kids.
Gotta.
I recall Owens Jericho being
very underwhelming.
Okay.
Yeah, very underwhelming.
It was underwhelming, but like it didn't suck.
I feel like there's a bunch.
It was like 3 stars.
I feel like there's a series of matches that involve Chris Jericho in the last several years
that have been wildly
underwhelming, and I feel like there's a common factor into why those matches are.
Chris Jericho's
old and shitty now.
Yeah, because the finish was a powerbomb in the apron, a normal spot.
Yeah.
That
Yes,
Owens
yeah,
does,
a standard spot.
Yeah, and that was the finish.
He's an old man. He's got a bad back, Kelly. You can powerbomb his back.
It's my back, brother.
It's my
The
back,
one
brother.
good thing in that match, which I ended up stealing shortly after by accident, just because of how the positioning worked out, was the rope break with the pinky.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Dainty.
But,
You're a fancy girl.
fancy
aren't you?
girl. So, the Kofi thing, yes, like, he was built up well and the fans got behind him great. However, two things. One, Kofi's never actually won anything. He lost the gauntlet.
Yeah.
He lost the Elimination Chamber.
Yeah.
He lost another gauntlet.
Yeah.
He has not won. He has not been the victor at the end of the match ever.
No.
So that's But then you go the other way. In these gauntlets, he has pinned clean
all of the main eventers on the SmackDown roster.
He has decimated the SmackDown roster. He has pinned the U.S. Champion clean. He's pinned Orton clean.
Yeah.
He's pinned AJ clean. He's been fucking everyone clean to the point where no one on the roster has any credibility anymore.
It's very true.
So in an amazing way, Kofi has been built up fantastically at the expense of every single other member of the SmackDown roster, but also hasn't won a match. Yeah. It's amazing.
I mean, unless you count him winning matches in the gauntlet, because there's 3 counts, and then he gets his arm raised.
I understand, but then he loses right after that
under shady circumstances.
Sure, it's because faces can't win.
Yeah, and it's also Vince being torn because it's like, oh, the crowd's really behind him. God damn, he's got no chest. Can't put a belt on a guy like that.
Well, joke's on you, because I think they are. Like I said to you guys...
I think we all agreed short title reign?
I think he wins and loses it on SmackDown.
It's a WrestleMania moment. Yeah. That's all it is.
Same thing what they did with Zack Ryder with the IC title. Wins the ladder match and then immediately loses it to The Miz on Raw.
Yeah.
So I think Kofi wins so that they can celebrate and have happy times, and then they're like, oh, by the way, you have to have a rematch, and the New Day are banned from ringside, but Eric Rowan's not.
Yeah, I don't know if he's losing it 2 days later, but he ain't keeping it.
No, I think I think it'll be gone in the first. I think either that SmackDown or
the pay-per-view
or the SmackDown after. I think he's going to lose it pretty quick.
Not even make it to the first pay-per-view. You might not,
because they like to do swerves.
Sure.
And it's the SmackDown after Mania, so there'll be hot crowd
and like if you like a face can't be champion. No. Because if a face is champion, then you can't build sympathy for him.
Yeah.
By making him lose over and over.
And just made to look like shit.
Yeah. Unless you put the belt on and you make him lose a ton of non-title matches like they did with the IC.
No, that's what you do with the mid-card titles.
Yeah.
If you, what was it?
It was Kofi and it was
Wade
Barrett.
Barrett.
Wade Barrett's record as IC champion at a point was like 1-12.
Yeah.
And like those 12 were clean.
Yeah.
just non-title losses. Clean losses.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah.
Because if you got the belt, you can be beat. Because the belt is so...
The belt protects you.
The belt is so important. Yeah. The Intercontinental Champion.
It's been worn by several...
That's the wrestler's title.
Several people.
You know what? It has been worn by several people. Sometimes at the same time. Jericho China.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God.
How you like that?
How you like them apples?
I just fucked your mom. How you like them apples?
Kofi, I think I'm going to...
Was Goodwill Hunting about Matt Damon fucking people's moms?
There was references to it.
Okay. Is that what that formula was he was working on? Like, how to fuck everyone's mom?
How to sneak into people's houses to fuck their moms?
Yeah.
I smell rape coming.
Might I suggest a gun in the pussy?
I don't know what I think for a star rating.
I think
they could be good.
Yeah.
They were very good at Elimination Chamber, right?
This is probably the best match on the show.
Could be. Not guaranteed, but could be.
Yeah. Corbin Angle.
There's always Corbin Angle. There's always money in the banana stand.
I'm going to say 4.5. I'm going to give it the most optimistic rating I can give it.
Big boy.
I think it'll be good. They're both competent.
If they get time and they kill it, they can do 4.5.
They're both super competent.
Yeah.
And if this is anything like the final X amount of minutes of Elimination Chamber, then they're fine.
Yeah. Let's see what Clicky does.
He's pacifying himself. He's getting that anger inside of him.
No, he's got enough anger inside him. Get some out. But not at my expense. It's a fine line.
Piss all over his bed. Yeah, like that's the thing. It could be really good.
I don't think it'll be bad under any circumstances.
No.
What's the lowest rating it'll get? You can give it.
The absolute lowest I can give it is 3.25.
Yeah, I'll say 4.
I will also say 4 even.
I feel like I have more faith in them than I guess do. I guess another question I should have asked ahead of time was Raw tag team titles.
So I thought,
will there be a match?
Well, here's the thing. I thought for sure there was going to be, because Aleister Black and Ricochet have beaten the Revival in non-title matches, I believe on the last 12 straight Raws.
3.
Yeah.
3?
Something, at least, legitimately. They just keep beating them clean in non-title matches. Yeah. So I believe they beat them in a non-title match to earn a non-title match in which they beat them clean again to maybe a future title shot one day, which I assume was happening at Mania, but you say is happening. Let's say today, because this is going up Monday.
That they're challenging them tonight for the tag titles. Also, they're on Takeover, so I don't know if they'll be on Mania. Not like both of them aren't capable of working back-to-back nights, but I feel like if you're working the big show for NXT, you're probably not on Mania.
Most likely not. So if that match is happening on Monday, unless it's some fuck job to set up another Mania match, then there probably won't be a Mania match for it.
I don't think there will be. I really don't think there will be. Also, that's 15 matches. I don't know that they're going to go to 16. Also, there's all the Alexa Bliss bullshit. There's also an Elias live performance that is going to get interrupted, of course, but that's going to be a big segment. And then I think, you factor in every single person's massive fucking entrances, then I don't think.
So you're counting the SmackDown title match in the 15?
I'm counting the SmackDown title match in the 15.
So if that's the case, there are absolutely 16 matches on this show.
What's the other one you think is happening?
John Cena is having a match on the show.
But against who?
Who fucking knows? But he's having a match.
But couldn't he just interrupt Elias again like he did last year and then F5 him and then that's not a match?
Maybe, but he has a match. Like, there's going to be a John Cena match with a 3 count.
Then it's him versus Elias. It has to be him versus Elias. Nothing else makes sense.
Ambrose?
That doesn't make any sense at all.
Owens?
That doesn't make any sense at all.
I know.
I'm just saying. Legitimately, I think it's
Here are two facts that I will present, and that is all I have. John Cena is having a match on this show. There was no one for John Cena to have a match with on this show. That's all I know.
Because I think Elias made some reference to John Cena ruining his performance last year.
Okay.
So I feel like it's just going to be the exact same thing. He's going to start performing. Cena comes down. Whether they have a 30-second match.
I was going to say, maybe this time there will be a ref.
Yeah, but I don't think he's getting a ref 12-minute match against someone.
No, I don't
think he's getting a match. It'll be like The Rock versus Eric Rowan.
It could be. Yeah, but John Cena is scheduled for a match.
I'll believe it when I see it.
With no one.
I'll believe it when I see it.
Okay.
That it is an actual match with a referee.
I think, you know what? I think there's going to be a ref. I'm calling it.
I still have 2 other questions left to ask, so.
Are they important?
I mean, yeah.
Good.
Well, there's only 4 matches left, so maybe I'll just ask one of them now. Well, 2 of them now. Does noted racist Hulk Hogan appear on the show?
Ooh, he could.
He's been showing up.
Has he done anything besides Saudi Arabia?
Yeah. He showed up.
He did the Mean Gene tribute thing on Raw.
Yes. Okay. He could. Yeah.
And
I'd say there's a pretty decent chance.
Is there a special appearance by noted former World Tag Team Champion Nicholas?
No, you're the only one.
I bet you there will be some dumb backstage thing with him and Braun.
You're the only one who remembers Nicholas.
I'm saying yes.
No.
I bet you there'll be some dumb backstage thing. It's not like they can't get him. His dad fucking works there.
Drew, I got terrible news for you. Nicholas is dead.
He's fucking dead.
No Nicholas.
Okay, so the final 4. We got Cancer Survivor.
In March Madness?
Yeah, a bunch of number 1s got knocked out today.
Yes. Did you do your
bracket? I got lazy. too much work, man. I got to find all the pictures of the mascots,
and then
I got to Photoshop them into the brackets, and it's just.
Oh, I thought you were doing other things with them in Photoshop.
Well, I mean, and also like the VCU Rams were in this year, so they won again. There's no mascot better than their mascot.
No, the Rams are good.
So they win every year until they're not in the tournament, and then I'll do a proper one when they're not in the tournament.
That's fair.
Their mascot is like the highest quality you can make.
Yeah, for
it's
those
a furry suit.
Yeah, I know. That mascot fucks the loudest.
That guy fucks the loudest.
That suit has an SPH.
It's probably got several.
Frontsies and backsies.
Frontsies and backsies.
Rams a switch
and armpitsies.
What?
Hey, fetishes. The bottoms also pop off.
For those who don't know, Drew, most years does the
every year but this year, 4 years in a row.
Yeah,
just not this year.
Does the March Madness bracket, but does the bracket based on the
school's mascots.
Well, I was going to say the fuckability of the school's mascots. Drew claims it's not
a combination.
Entirely,
it's a combination.
It's quality first.
There's several rules.
There are several criteria.
Here's the rules.
Okay.
If it's
you're looking at your phone. I assume you're reading official rules.
No, I'm just looking up the VCU Rams because they're the Virginia Commonwealth University. If your mascot is a human being,
get out.
You're automatically out.
Yeah.
If your costume is some kind of weird character kind of thing, automatically out. You're only eligible...
Or if you're like an abstract concept. Like a tornado.
A cyclone.
Yeah.
So you're only allowed to move on if you are an animal, a regular-looking animal, no weird colors, no
natural colors,
no mixtures.
Yep.
If for some reason... it's a human versus a human in the first round, that's fine. They can move on to the round of 32.
But as soon as
you cannot get past the round of 32. So if the next roundup and matchup ended up being human-human, it is an automatic void.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah. So
interesting.
So there is nobody moving on from that.
Because I thought a human could get lucky in the draw and keep meeting humans.
No,
they can get to the 8 or 16.
They can only go to the 32.
If you're lucky enough to get to the 32, which you didn't even deserve in the first place, you're out no matter what, and that bracket is gone.
And the problem is that there's a lot of human ones. The Duke Blue Devils.
Yeah.
There's the Arizona Sun Devils. There's the
New Jersey Devils.
No, the Ohio State Buckeyes is just a weird yellow dude thing.
Yeah.
So
True, it's a Chinese man.
It's a Chinese man. I'm sorry. So it goes off of how
here comes the Ohio State Chinaman.
How well constructed the costume is.
Quality.
The quality and the look, and does it look good or does it look like shit? And then, after those ones have moved on in the tournament, once you get to the Sweet 16, then it becomes fuckability.
Okay.
Because that point, in theory, most of the really good ones have moved on.
Yeah.
And then it's a little bit harder to determine, these are both high-quality mascots. Which one is the better one? You go, well, which one would I top for? Which one would I bottom for?
Sure.
And the one that you would bottom for moves on.
Oh, I like it.
Right? Because, I feel like I would top some pretty ugly...
I'd fuck all kinds of stuff.
Exactly.
But what would I let fuck me?
Exactly.
Drew.
That VCU Ram...
I love the way you think.
Doesn't even have to wear a condom anymore.
And terminology note, SPH is not sun protection hactor. It's
what?
I was thinking,
that was your H word?
I was thinking SPF, but I didn't get anywhere with it. Strategically placed hole is what SPH stands for. Do with it what you will.
Next match is noted fake cancer survivor Roman Reigns.
A fantastic conspiracy theory.
Going up against former member of the 3-man band, Drew McIntyre.
That's right.
That's true.
Why hasn't Roman been running through Heath Slater and Jinder Mahal to build up the Drew McIntyre match?
I don't know.
It makes perfect sense.
You just get all those former guys. You get Hornswoggle back.
Riddle me this. Which member of 3-man band is a former world champion? Spoiler, it's not Drew McIntyre.
That is true. That is, in fact, very true.
So I'm assuming this Drew McIntyre match is to build up a Jinder match at Backlash or whatever the fuck.
Boy.
I don't think Backlash.
Jinder versus McIntyre. That is a thing.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, you're saying Jinder versus McIntyre.
You're not. No. Roman versus.
I'm well aware of what you're saying.
Jesus Christ.
I think that Vince McMahon would have to be a monster to have Roman lose.
Oh, that'd be funny as hell.
Yeah. Because he is a monster.
I mean, I know, but he still also loves Roman way too much, and he can't. Like, there's got to be Ambrose involvement or something that costs McIntyre or something. And then Ambrose turns heel on Roman after the match,
and then
leaves.
Then leaves in a few weeks.
Although he's not actually leaving.
I don't know. It's so like, why would they announce he's leaving?
I don't know
if he's actually leaving.
Because they like to fuck with the marks.
It's so
and
weird.
If you tell the marks, hey, this guy you love is going to leave and he's going to go sign for AEW, and then everybody's like, oh my god, I can't wait to see John Moxley in AEW.
I better go buy an AEW fucking
Letterman jacket and bomber jacket. Like, fuck off.
Jesus.
Can you even imagine John Moxley versus MJF? Like, the possibilities?
MJF.
The possibilities.
John Moxley versus Jungle Boy.
Holy shit.
God, I hate wrestling. And I hate wrestling fans. I hate them so much. If I never had to talk to a wrestling fan ever again, I'd be so happy.
I would like to wrestle in a vacuum.
Just get on the FurCon circuit. We never have to talk to wrestling fans again.
We're getting there, slowly but surely.
All right. Is there like
the shirts have been ordered.
Is there like a boat cruise kind of thing, like Jericho's Wrestle Cruise? Is there a furry cruise? Can we get on that? Can we get a wrestling ring on that cruise?
It's in May, July.
Look into it.
I will look into it.
Let's see if we can get it.
But it's in Florida.
Ooh, but is it international waters, or is it in Florida waters?
Yeah, there is that. There's a small one in Seattle. I don't think you can get a ring on the boat.
Well, then I'm not interested. Don't talk to me about that shit.
Sorry.
Talk to me about boats so we can put rings on.
Okay.
And run the FurCon circuit on the boat.
I know.
We could just tour around the Florida.
We would never have to touch land again.
Yeah, we could do all the way down. We go to Mexico. We could wrestle a bunch of guys dressed as chupacabras and like armadillos. Oh, we really need to have a conference about this. Conference call.
Should we release the conference call as its own episode later?
Yes.
We'll wrestle a tag team that's a guy as an eagle and a guy as a snake, and when they get to the ring, it's the guy with the eagle having the snake in his talons like a flag.
Yeah.
That's their pose.
That is their pose on the top rope.
Yeah.
It's a dumb meme, but I do laugh every time I see it. Like the "Don't Tread on Me" snake flag thing, which I think that like the origin of that is like totally misconstrued or something. Like I feel like it has nothing to do with the American Revolution. I think it's something from later. Anyway, that's not the point. It's just that same flag, but instead of "Don't tread on me," it says "Don't step on snack." I laugh every time. It's so stupid, but I like it.
So good. It is so good. I mean, okay, so we all say Roman because Vince isn't a monster.
Yeah, it's Roman.
I say 2.25, maybe. I have no faith in this match, mainly because I don't care about watching Roman.
These are two guys who are capable of having very good matches with great opponents. Right?
Yeah.
But neither of them has the great opponent. They just have the other guy who's good at having matches with great opponents. And so I don't think it works. So I think it's 2 stars.
Yeah. 2.
Yeah.
I agree. But I went a little higher because I like McIntyre a little bit. Enough to give a quarter.
Yeah, McIntyre's pretty good when he's not on the main roster. Yeah. When he's on the Indies and NXT, he's very good.
Yep.
Has he had a good match on the main roster? Okay.
I feel like he's really good on the mic, though. I do really like his mic.
He's a good talker.
When he left and came back, he got really good.
Yeah.
I'm here to tell you.
The most fake Scottish accent of anyone.
Him and Sheamus
I'm a pirate.
Him and Sheamus have the most fake real accents.
Most fake real accents, yeah. They're great.
Okay. Final 3. We're down to the nitty-gritty, to the good stuff. The stuff you've all been waiting for. Hunter Hearst Helmsley versus Big David Bautista in a no-holds-barred match that is going to go under 24 minutes.
24 is a good over-under. It's going to be right around there. I will...
I'd say 25, 26.
I will be the eternal optimist and say because Dave Bautista is 50 goddamn years old.
So is Hunter.
Has had 3 matches in the last 10 years.
Is it really?
9 years.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He had 3 matches 5 years ago. And before that, hadn't wrestled in 4 years.
Yeah. Fuck.
Yeah. I think they could go under 24.
Wow.
I don't think there's a goddamn chance they're going under 20.
I feel like Hunter can drag it out.
Yeah.
Hunter can do...
I feel like Hunter can do it.
When it comes to match length, Hunter is a miracle worker. You'd be amazed how long he could go. But I think it could be under 24. I'm saying there's a chance.
I'm going over. But, like, barely.
Yeah, I'd say 25.
I'm going to say 25, 26, somewhere in there, I think.
Right. So are we doing our standard $5,000 bet?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
5, you pussies.
No. The bet is, if Kelly and I win, then we get to top you.
Uh-huh.
And if you win, Kelly and I get to top you.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's win-win.
It's all tops.
Standard bet.
Tops up. This I don't want to watch this match. I really hope.
I can't wait.
I really hope the network craps out again during this match,
Yeah.
and we can leave and come back.
I hope the network once again takes mercy on us and freezes during the Triple H match. I can't wait to go get food during this match.
I don't.
And then come back and watch it in slow motion.
Yeah, and rewind because we got to see everything.
Yeah.
Yep.
What if we miss Stephanie falling?
And grovel.
And grovel.
And grovel.
Yeah.
I don't care. All I want is just to hear Big Dave's theme, and then we can fast forward.
Yeah.
Because who doesn't love 2019 Saliva?
It's pretty sick.
I work alone.
I'm cautiously optimistic about the new Dune movie that Dave's in.
Sure. I mean, it has nothing to do with Dave, but okay.
Dave's in it.
Doesn't mean anything.
We just talk about Dune. I think
Dave's making some good choices in film roles. To be honest, he really is.
I think he did a good job making friends with Denis Villeneuve.
I mean, he as much as Spectre wasn't an amazing movie, he still managed to get into a James Bond movie, a Blade Runner movie, and then the remake of Dune, and also the Guardian shit. So Dave's making some smart moves.
Dave, hot take. Dave is a better agent than Michael Fassbender.
Yeah. hot take. Dave's actually somewhat of a good actor now.
I think if Michael Fassbender makes one more bad movie, he's not a good actor anymore.
Yeah.
If he goes like Assassin's Creed, The Snowman, something else terrible, then I think he's just not a good actor anymore. I think you have to stop blaming the roles.
Does that mean he can start going back to showing his dick?
Then he can go back to showing his dick.
I think he kind of has to.
Showing his dick in good movies.
Yes. No.
Showing his dick in bad movies.
To get recognition again.
Interesting.
Because maybe the only reason he was getting recognition before was hey, this guy's not afraid to show his dick. So let's give him some more roles.
He's not.
And then he got more roles, and then they was like, oh, you can't show your dick anymore. What am I even doing? What's even the point?
Hanging dong will get you roles.
Yeah.
Shout out to competitor podcast. How did this get made? No,
Yeah.
If you listen to the last one, you know why. But the one movie that Hugh Jackman was at a point going to show his dick in, Kelly, get ready for this, was Van Helsing, and he was going to do it in werewolf form.
Oh, yeah, I heard about that.
But apparently, cooler and lamer heads prevailed on that one.
That's okay. Kelly and I will always
Good job, Steven Summers.
Kelly and I will also have a wolf cop, so it's fine.
I know.
Just breaking through that penis. It's great.
That's not how it should happen.
Nope.
No, but it does.
I do not like the physics of that.
It feels good, trust me.
It doesn't look like it feels good.
I don't know who I pick, and I don't know if I care who I pick.
Trips.
Yeah, Trips.
Sure. Does it matter?
Yes.
Why?
Because Trips retires if he doesn't, and he's not retiring.
Oh, is that a stip?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
Yeah. And literally, Dave has been saying for years, I want to come back and have one match with Triple H. So he's doing that.
Stars? I don't know what I'm giving it.
I'm giving it the stars and bars. I'm giving it one Confederate flag.
He's drawing out a flag.
Oh, it's too small. I can't. It's hard to do details. It's just all blurring together.
Nice. Can we take a big left turn for our next year and get Confederate flag gear?
Oh, I drew it under Kelly's. Kelly thinks it's a Confederate flag.
Oh no.
I already had Confederate. I had a gay man make me a poncho out of Confederate flags.
That's a pretty...
That Steve West still has.
That's a pretty great sentence to be able to say.
Yeah. I had a very flamboyant homosexual man. I bought flags on Amazon, got them shipped to Steve, who then had to give them to Jordan, who then had to sew them together into a poncho for me to wear to the ring.
It's perfect.
And then my huggers that I got the flag sewn onto, Jimmy Flame took.
Really?
And took off after he diddled some kids.
Allegedly, but mostly, probably.
Why do you take your huggers? Do you think they're his?
I think he's like, oh, brother, I could totally wear those. And then I was like, oh, yeah, cool. Like, I don't remember paying attention. I think I just put them down. And then he, after he left, and he was like, oh, brother, thanks for the huggers. And I was like, or thanks for the gear or whatever. I was like, what?
I didn't know there was a gear transaction.
Whatever. Do I care? I'm never going to wear those again, and he can get away with wearing them, so...
Sure.
Especially when he's diddling kids. I'm going to tell you what my rating is for this.
I'm trying to do a diddling version of, like, I wish I was in Dixie, but I'm not there yet. But it's coming.
-1 star?
Ooh.
Oh.
I feel like this is going to be below a dud. This is worse than Angle Corbin.
Oh.
Or, according to you guys, the Women's Battle Royal.
Yeah, I think this is I think it's a perfect dud. I think it's going to be a lot of nothing.
A
Yeah.
lot of nothing.
Yeah.
A lot of sweating.
Oh yeah.
A lot of struggling to do stuff.
Yeah.
I
think Triple H.
A lot of floor work.
I think Triple H is going to be gigantic, as he often is for WrestleMania.
All puffy and gigantic.
I feel like the majority of...
He's going to try to be bigger than Dave.
Yeah.
That's pretty hard. Although Dave's kind of small.
He's
now.
not as big.
Yeah.
Like, he's not peak
Have
Dave.
you seen
Also, Dave's 50.
Have you seen the back of his head? It looks like a bunch of vaginas.
He's got crazy back head going.
I feel like the majority of this match, though, is just going to be Big Dave throwing Hunter into stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Stairs, guardrails,
Yeah.
tables, posts. It's just going to be a bunch of hardcore garbage to protect the fact that Dave is 50 years old.
Yeah, and can't do anything.
And then when they do get in the ring to do the finish...
That Dave wasn't very good at the best of times.
At 36.
I think Dave had one good year.
2007.
2007. Yeah, the one...
The Taker year?
The Taker year.
Yeah.
That was the only good year he had. And everything else has just been hide him with better opponents.
Yeah.
Hey, let's give him this guy because it'll make him look like he's still got it. And
I hope
the crowd chants you still got it at him.
I heard the him Trips Hell in a Cell, I think, like, blow off in 2005 was good, but I never saw it. And never cared.
I'm sure we saw it, but I don't remember it. I think we watched everything for like years at Darren P's house.
Him and Taker Mania 07 was fucking sweet though.
I do remember that being fucking sweet. Yeah.
It was the best match on the show.
Yeah. And then he obviously did Punjabi Prison, which was really good.
Sure.
And then he had that feud with Ray where he beat him up because he's a bully.
Yeah.
I feel like Dave's had a really shitty career.
Good stuff.
Okay, the last two. Brock Lesnar, Seth Rollins for the Universal Championship.
It seems like it has to be Seth, but
yeah.
Who's to say?
You can never say that in a Brock match. Sometimes Brock just fucking wins.
Yeah.
For no reason.
Especially in the past where we've thought...
Undertaker, Reigns.
Yeah.
Sometimes Brock just wins.
I mean, the Undertaker one, it's not like he hadn't been around for like now where he's barely been around for a year.
Yeah.
He just does the small build-ups to the big pay-per-views and then that's it. But at least when he beat Taker, he had sort of been around a little more. So I wasn't as this guy who barely wrestles beat a guy who barely wrestles. But this time around, I don't know. I think Brock is
gay. Strong accusation.
I mean, somebody better tell Sable. I think that Brock his contract's almost up again, right?
Yeah, and I think he's going
to do the exact same thing he's done every year.
And game the goddamn system.
I'm going to go fight Daniel Cormier for the world title. Please don't. We will give you $50 million and you get to wrestle twice.
Oh, that's the deal I've been waiting for. You know
what? I think I've changed my mind. I'm going to stay.
Maybe I won't go to UFC. Yeah.
Because, as we pointed out several times, Brock doesn't like getting punched for real. And doesn't want to do it.
And loves money.
Yep. And I bet you he has spent so little money because of where he lives.
Oh, he's sitting on billions.
But I bet you he's got it all buried in his backyard because he doesn't trust the banks.
There's no way Brock has a bank account. Yeah. There's no way.
Like,
he gets paid in cash.
Well, like, there's a story of, like, any time that Heyman has to go pick him up.
He has to go a mile outside his house.
He has to go.
He can't phone him.
But he has to call him before when he's, like, an hour out, because Brock has to drive from his house, where he only has a phone in the house, but he doesn't have a cell phone.
Yes.
So then he has to drive from the house to the end of the property, so that Heyman can drive to the end of the property to pick him up.
Yeah.
Like, I bet you Brock has spent 10% of his earnings.
And like
At
also,
most.
And
like,
also he has like he drives out. He tells Heyman, call me at this time at this number, and it's a payphone.
Yeah.
Like a mile outside of his house.
Yeah. And for money to match his worked ratio, Brock is the highest paid wrestler of all time.
Yeah.
Easy. I don't think there's anything close.
Apparently his net worth is $22 million.
It's actually a little less than I would have guessed.
I thought it'd be higher, yeah.
But I would have guessed closer to 50.
He's also living in Canada, where our dollar is shit.
So you can stretch that.
Yeah.
It's estimated at 22, so it could, in theory, be. I mean, also, I'm sure that Brock's, like, record of money transactions isn't exactly public to anyone.
Yeah.
So they're probably just going
That's pretty estimated.
making assumptions off of, like, this is what he made in
He's made
UFC.
this much, would have spent this
what
much,
would he have
blah,
made
blah, blah.
in, yeah. But I bet you it is probably higher.
Yeah.
But, like, still, $22 million, and he's wrestled, like, 5 times last year?
Something like that.
Like,
yeah.
That's insanity.
It's pretty good.
And then you're living on, like, some ranch in Manitoba where you're probably spending zero money a month. You're hunting your own food.
Yeah.
You know, like, I don't know. It's fucking bizarre.
Yeah, he's like, he doesn't grocery shop. He's like, he's carbon neutral.
He's carbon neutral. Yeah. He made Sable get her tit job removed.
Yep.
Because they're unnatural.
I think he doesn't even fuck Sable. He just fucks elk now.
Just establishes dominance over bears.
Like, Sable's like not enough.
Yeah. Not enough to contain this man.
Yeah.
You know, I definitely did think that it was 100% Seth, but now you got me questioning.
I know, but you never know.
You never know.
Just because it's Brock, and who the fuck knows?
It's Brock.
It will do Seth no favors if he loses.
I feel like they got to freshen it up, though.
They do.
I feel like they have to at this point. Even if Seth only holds it till, like, SummerSlam and then Brock wins it back.
Yeah. Who did
Brock beat?
Yeah.
Big Bill Goldberg.
Has Brock been the champion for a year?
Yeah.
Wait. No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Goldberg was 2 years ago, wasn't it?
Brock's been champion for 2 years then.
No, stop it. Get out of town.
He's been if he's been champion for 2 years, you got to kiss Kelly on the mouth.
Okay.
Ooh, I'm gonna go freshen up.
And if he hasn't been champion for 2 years, Kelly gets
to kiss you on the mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good for you. Win-win, Kelly. Everyone wins.
Can I kiss you on the mouth?
No, I'm not involved in this transaction. You're involved in this transaction.
Oh, you've been burping all night. I don't want to fucking anything to do with
I got the poison's out now.
No, it's gonna stay there.
See, we shouldn't have looked, because now we could have been like, he's been champion for 2 years.
No, he beat...
yeah, of course. Roman vacated when he got cancer.
Roman. Yeah.
And then, so he didn't actually beat Roman. So Roman won at SummerSlam and held it for 64 days. And then Brock won it back in November at Crown Jewel. So, Brock Lesnar has been champion for 634 days.
Wow. Universal champion. So that's just like this.
Combined between his two reigns is 634 days, minus the 64 days that Reigns had it in between.
So he's been champion for 2 years minus 2 months.
64 days, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Told ya, kiss Kelly in the mouth.
So
2 years.
So he did hold it from beating Goldberg at Mania 17.
He won it from April 2017 to August 2018.
Yeah, so Mania 17 to SummerSlam 18. Holy shit. With what, 3 defenses?
Wikipedia doesn't tell me.
It doesn't say defenses.
And then, Brock had it back. So, Brock is literally...
Wow.
Literally has held it.
That's crazy.
That's bonkers.
Brock, without anyone knowing, Brock has been the face of Raw for, 3 years.
Yep.
Despite never being there.
The Universal Championship, though, Kevin Owens had it for 188 days. 64 for Roman,
Balor,
28 for Goldberg, and 1 for Balor.
Yeah, it's a short history. Right?
Yeah.
Balor, Owens, Goldberg, Lesnar, Reigns, Lesnar.
But it wouldn't have been. It would be a longer lineage. Like had Lesnar had there been more champions in the middle, there wouldn't just be 5 champions.
Yes.
Brock has held the title, Kelly, for 634 days. And there was a 64-day title reign for Roman, and then Roman had to vacate when he got cancer. So Brock has literally had the title for pretty much 2 years.
Yeah, so
he beat Goldberg at Mania
in 2017.
And then has held it till now.
Yeah,
that's crazy. I think Seth has to win. I think he has to win.
He really does.
I think it completely ruined Seth.
Seth is screwed if he loses.
Unless this has totally just been a setup for Roman to get the title back.
Ugh.
That could happen though.
Ugh.
Brock wins. Brock gives Seth a little bit of a beatdown at the end. Roman comes out to make the save, and now we do Brock versus Roman again.
If they
what a way to kill the heat that Roman gets.
If they want to turn the crowd on Roman faster than it would happen naturally,
that'd be amazing.
That. Because holy shit,
that would be amazing. Or I'm gonna say, no, fuck.
I like that I got you thinking.
I wrote down Seth, but now I'm going to cross it out.
That's right here. I'm an agent of chaos.
That's really fucking hard. I didn't think it would be that hard. I also didn't think I would care this much.
Right?
But here we are.
I mean, between this and AJ Orton, you're really invested.
Only y'all TV Orton ones. Oh God, I can see them. I can see them making Brock win to build to Roman
and
winning the
fact
title.
It's not the main event.
And it's not the main event. Fuck me. I think I'm doing it. I think I'm saying Brock.
Look at you.
I think I'm saying Brock.
I love it.
No, I want to see what you say first.
I'm saying Seth. I don't know what you're talking about.
No, they can't do that. They can't. They'll kill Roman. He's finally getting cheers, and that's how you kill Roman again.
Yeah, but Vince is mentally retarded.
Respect. I don't kill people. I totally kill people.
Thank God, this is so difficult. Can we go to the women's match and then come back to this?
No pass.
No, I think Seth wins.
Coward.
Yeah, I'm a coward, but I do think it makes more sense. You can't kill Seth because you literally have.
Of course, it makes more sense. No one's arguing that.
He's your most popular person.
Yes,
he has to win.
Yeah, I'll say Seth too.
3.5.
You didn't say he was winning.
Seth, I did.
Oh,
say.
I thought you were joking when you said that.
No, Seth, hands down.
Did you say 3.5?
Yeah.
Kelly?
Too high? Too low?
I'll say 3.
3. I'm gonna give it a 4.
Look at you. It could.
Yeah, it could.
I think we talked about this in the car. It's entirely dependent on Brock.
Yeah.
And if he came to play.
If he's losing a title, he might not.
He might not.
All right. And that's it. Nothing else is happening. We can end this podcast.
That's the show. Enjoy Mania.
You won't.
You won't.
Push the thing.
Okay, so the main event is...
Yes, this is over 2 hours. I am not splitting it.
It's 2:02.
I am releasing this in full.
2:02.
I do not have the time to split this.
You have all the time in the world.
I have the time to split this, but I'm not going to because I just want to put it all out.
Fine, whatever, who cares. Becky Lynch, Ronda Rousey, Charlotte Flair.
Now, I know I'm mad about this, but I have to remember why.
Because they're combining the women's titles, because Charlotte only got added because they were afraid one of the other two would get hurt.
I don't think
because it's an undeserved main event.
Certainly that. I don't think they're combining the women's titles.
But they're both in the line.
I don't think they are.
Are they?
No.
So just Ronda's is on the line?
Yeah.
That's fucking retarded.
Yeah.
That's dumb.
Why would you give Charlotte the title if it's not on the line?
I know why.
Because they don't trust Japs?
No.
I know why they're doing it. I don't want to hear it.
You're going to hear it.
Although,
it doesn't make sense.
I feel like it'll be a failure.
It will.
I feel like it 100% will be a failure.
Yeah.
Because 3 of the people on that one side don't know how to wrestle.
Oh no, like not necessarily that. It's just the photo op at the end.
Oh, well, yeah, sure.
Yeah,
sure. So you're not assuming that the other horsewomen will do a run in at the end?
No.
That's what I thought you were implying.
Just the photo op.
You are correct.
Yeah.
That is 100% what's happening.
Yeah.
I assume that means you think Becky is winning.
Becky pins Ronda.
That is also what I think. I don't think Kelly cares. I think Kelly just wants to go home.
I think Kelly might be asleep.
Bex for the win.
Yeah, I mean, this match I could not give two shits about. Well, it's like the whole fucking show I could not give two shits about.
Kelly, just come out and say it. You hate women.
I mean, Kelly's given a 4, and that's it. You've given a 4. I gave a 4.5 to Brian and Kofi.
And a 4.
And a 4 to Brock and Seth. But everything else is under 4. And I don't think we've ever had that before. I think every year we've had at least a few 4-ish.
Yeah. A few, but
one each, and it's a 4? That's a pretty bad show.
No, it's not good. And looking back at it, when after the matches have happened, has there been anything much higher than a 4 even in 4 years?
Jericho and Omega. 8 stars.
Because last year...
Even all the things we really liked...
They're barely 4.
AJ Shane? What was that?
AJ Shane was 4.
We ended up giving it a 4? I don't remember.
Could be 4.25, maybe.
Have a 4 in there somewhere.
And Charlotte Asuka last year was 4.
Yeah. So
and
I might have that written down, actually. We can probably look.
AJ Nakamura was less than 4.
AJ Nakamura sucked.
Yeah.
So I don't know why you're even bringing that up.
Well, because we all predicted 4.75.
Yeah, because we're stupid and forgot that wrestling is horrible. They were like, oh yeah, no, wrestling is good. And then you're like, no, you know what? It's not wrestling. Wrestling is not good. Holy shit, did I just read that we watched a DDP versus Tank Abbott match once?
What?
Yeah, on Nitro.
I flipping through the book, and I was like, it said DDP versus Tank, and I was like, what? No, that can't
Let's watch that again.
Yeah, it happened. I was pretty sure it did.
Was it good?
I think it was good.
Oh, yeah, he takes the
yes!
Cutter.
The good cutter!
Yeah, and he scorpions himself.
Fuck yes!
The greatest diamond cutter of all time. God damn.
Here's, Drew, to steal a phrase from you, here's an indecent proposal. Let's finish Nitro instead of watching WrestleMania.
Oh my god.
It's the same amount of time.
What's the worst punishment? That's really hard. Oh, I don't know if I can do that.
No, I know.
I don't know if I can do
it's
that.
tough.
I can't. Yeah, I must not have had it written down in here.
If only you took your notes in order instead of random pages.
Well, this is the old book, so the old book is out of order. The new one's in order.
That's the Old Testament?
This is the Old Testament.
Old Testament...
Are you a New Testament guy or an Old Testament guy?
Old
both. I'm both.
Both?
That's a Donald Trump thing.
Favorite book I know.
Donald Trump thing.
When asked his favorite book...
I don't think you'll meet anyone that loves the Bible more than I do. Are you an Old Testament guy or a New Testament guy? It's both. I like both. I think there's good things in both.
What's your favorite book of the Bible? Oh, I love them all. Mr. Trump, can you read?
Can you stop lying? Yeah, I don't have it here. I really, there has not been, I think, Goldberg Lesnar was awesome, but I don't think it was...
it was so short that you can't really go higher than 4.
Yeah. No.
You can't give a 6-minute match 4.5.
Unless you're Dave Meltzer.
I don't think you...
One of the reasons I could not give two shits about this match is because of Ronda Rousey herself. The fact that I cannot stand her.
I love, I don't like her either, but I love how much you hate her.
Oh, it's because, I could go into a whole thing about this. I won't.
Please do.
Oh, no,
take your pants off while you're doing it.
For someone who was so dominant for so many years in the UFC, and, okay, yes, she's, arguably, one of the greatest fighters.
Yeah.
She lost once... And her whole life was over.
Wanted to kill herself.
I love your description of Ronda Rousey's career. Just win a bunch, lose, try to kill yourself, lose, try to kill yourself, lose, try to kill yourself.
But just
100% what it was, though.
But the fact that no one taught her any humility or how to be a good sportsman.
Because she's only a winner.
Yeah,
she can only win.
They pumped that into her.
If you don't win, you gotta kill yourself.
And she's also done some really shitty things too. And it's
no, she's a bitch.
Yeah, and everyone loves her. And it's
she's a goddamn bitch.
She's not the only one, but yeah.
And also, too, like, everyone thinks she's this amazing wrestler, and it's like, did you watch that Mania?
Everything she does is terrible.
Yeah.
She doesn't do... Even like, the judo stuff she does is shitty.
Oh.
Granted, she's doing it to women who don't know judo, but it still doesn't look good.
I'm sorry. Did your debut match get 4.5 stars?
Probably. It was against Baron Corbin, so...
It was against Kelly.
And it was my retirement match, so...
Against me?
Yeah. I don't know, we did right-armed arm drags. How good was those?
I know. Kelly's debut was against you. Yours was not against Kelly.
No. Mine was a 10-man.
Yours is a 10-man. You know what?
With a bunch of garbage.
You got lucky. That was 4.5 stars. But most people, that wouldn't be the case.
Is anybody in that ring other... Al's the only active one still.
From that 10-man alive?
Yeah. Alive? Well, active. It's... Nick. But is Nick really active?
Not really, I don't think.
Not really.
Yeah.
He just does the occasional ASW show and that's it?
I think so. Yeah, you and Al are the fucking Iron Men.
Cool.
Does
Al listen to the podcast?
No, Al doesn't know how to work.
Al, you are so fat in your gear. Get a size that fits you properly, please.
Drew, Al's a listener. He's our number.
No!
He's our number one listener.
Is he number one alt-right listener?
Could be.
Oh. I'm sorry, I know this is going on forever. Do we all see Kevin's Razor Ramon gear?
No.
Kevin got old school green and yellow
green and gold
Razor Ramon gear. It's the fucking best.
It's sick. Yeah.
I love him.
Yeah. He's making friends on Facebook.
Yeah.
Fresh off his band.
Fresh off his band. It's just like that guy in the Flat Earthers doc.
Did you watch it?
Not yet.
Oh, okay.
It's on my watch list.
He cracked the code. He's calling people faggot with a PH now.
Yeah.
So it's okay.
He's like it was like old school Napster when you had to look up things. You had to use Pig Latin.
Yes.
And you could find things. Yeah, he's Pig Latining people.
Kevin's gone full Napster on Facebook.
I think he used something else too. I saw it today and it was really, really good. And I just had to laugh my ass off.
Did we do star ratings?
We haven't done winners or star ratings. Oh no.
Okay.
No, I guess we did do winners.
We did do winners. Yeah.
Everyone says Becky?
Becky, yeah.
Yeah.
Bex.
I think you guys are going to be mad at my star rating.
Probably. There's his gear.
That's pretty awesome.
Yep, pretty awesome. And I believe the other phrase he used... did he take it down?
Oh, he might have.
Oh, I feel like it got taken down.
Probably someone reported them for saying
Somebody
fags over and over.
But it was definitely, he used the fag and something else.
Ugh, I'm trying to remember what the other thing was.
I love him. I love him more than anything in the whole world. He is my favorite person ever.
Shout out to Aerodonis.
Also, how awesome is it that they wrestled in a mall?
Yeah.
Is that the show you did? Oh, yeah, that's near my work. Yeah.
And also, how awesome was it that somebody wasn't on the show? Who lives right by the show?
But someone we made his singles wrestling debut. I don't know if you heard or saw that. One Mercury wrestling under the name Mercury.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
At that show?
Yes.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
In a mask.
All right.
Yeah.
Was he wearing all of my old gear that I gave him, or did he get new gear?
It's not out of the question that he was wearing your gear. But yeah, pretty sweet. He messaged me yesterday and told me, and I said,
Was he crying?
I couldn't tell through the text, but yeah.
You were crying, you fucking pussy. I bet you he doesn't listen to us.
He might listen to us.
Mitch, I love you.
Perfect. You're clear.
Anyways, I will say I don't think it's going to be great. I think it'll be good, but I don't think it'll be great.
I think they've been practicing it since January.
Well, that goes without saying, Scott. Women can't just be trusted to get in there and have a match.
No, I understand.
You got to practice.
We're talking about practice.
We're talking about practice, and it's in a good manner. So,
I think it's going to be 4.
Oh.
Which, is that tied for my match of the show?
Kofi and Daniel Bryan and the women's 4-way.
When you put them together...
3-way, sorry.
When you put them together, it sounds weird, but I have to stand by it. I have to stand by my stupid idea.
I'm giving it a 3.
You'll be sorry.
Nope, probably not, because I don't care. Ronda sucks.
But you do care.
Ronda sucks.
You do care about Seth Rock and Randy AJ.
Mostly Randy AJ. Okay? 4, 3. 2-1.
Yeah.
I'll say 3 1/4.
Kelly going down the middle.
Just like the Wheel of Fortune.
Split the difference.
I don't think you understand how Wheel of Fortune works.
What else do you do if you get stuck on the peg? Like,
I mean, I do like to peg, so
Well, okay,
I'm a pegsis.
riddle me this.
Riddle me this, riddle me that.
What
Who's afraid
happens-
of the big bad bat? No?
good Batman
that's from?
Forever.
Yeah.
I mean, it sounds like the Riddler. Riddle me this, boy wonder. What happens when a man is inside another man? Now what was it? Okay, Wheel of Fortune.
Yeah.
It gets stuck on the peg between bankrupt and a trip to Tahiti.
Ooh, how do you...
Interesting. Well, what's halfway between here and Tahiti?
The ocean.
So then you go to the ocean.
Then you go with the goddamn ocean?
Yes!
All right. I guess fair's fair.
Yeah, like, that's how it works, bro.
Okay.
Right, does anybody have anything they'd like to end the podcast with? Preferably something incredibly racist?
Oh, you're kind of putting me on the spot. But, I don't know. Well, here's what I think about the Chinese. I think this show could do with less matches. I know I'm going out on a limb.
I mean, yeah.
I think it's unconscionable that they're actually going to add more matches between now and the time the show happens.
That is real.
I think that's on par with a war crime.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not unlike Japan did to the Chinese,
Ooh.
which I agree with because that's how I feel about the Chinese. Hey, we got some racism out there.
Too soon. Too soon, my friend.
What do you think about it? Are you so? This is our 6th of these. 30 was our first one,
Was it really?
I believe. Because the way we've gone was 30. We all thought it would suck, and it was pretty good.
Yeah.
31 we all thought would suck, and it was pretty good.
Mhm.
32 we knew would suck, and we're right.
Yes.
33 we knew would suck, and we're right.
Yeah.
34 is where they got us.
I
So
swear
we were cautiously optimistic, and it sucked.
And it sucked.
Let that be a lesson to you. Never have hope.
Keep hope alive.
Keep that funk alive. Bootsy Collins.
Who's got the funk? We
We got the funk.
Hey.
We got the funk.
Hey, who got the funk?
We like to fuck.
Gotta have that
fuck.
There we go. Did we
Yeah,
win?
that's a good ending.
Is that good enough to end on?
Well, if you give me
Okay.
give me several seconds here, and I'm trying to figure out
You have until this hits 2:18.
what
have 40
our
seconds.
average match ratings are.
Oh, you're doing math? Oh, fine. I'll give you another
Scott,
hour and a half.
Scott thinks the show's going to be fucking great.
I bet I do. I'm Johnny Optimism over here.
So the average match ratings are: Kelly's got a 1.8. I have a 1.9.
Uh-huh.
Scott has a 2.1.
Ooh.
Scott thinks this WrestleMania is going to be fucking awesome.
Because
You fucking loser.
a show full of 2.1 star matches
Hey.
is a winner.
You're higher than us,
I am higher than you.
nerd.
You know what?
You
got me there.
definitely gave out a bunch of 1.5s though.
Yeah, it's not like I'm thrilled.
I gave 1/4, and 1 dud and 1 -1.
You're the only one who went negative, and I respect that.
And then you and Kelly gave 2 duds each.
And I gave 2 4s, you gave 2 4s, Kelly gave 1?
Kelly gave 1 4, you gave 2 4s, I gave a 4 and a 4.5.
Yeah.
Kofi and Bryan Danielson, do not let me down.
I mean, I do hope that Kofi and Danielson is better than the women's three-way. It should be, because they're 2 men and not 3 women.
Got him.
But
Got him.
I just think the women are going to try to do a lot of things, and because they practice it so many times, they actually might do the things.
I also like that the person... Oh, it's 2:18, you got to turn off.
Oh,
Turn off?
no, you had a thing.
I just find it really funny that the person that's in charge of booking the women's matches is Fit Finlay, who I feel like in his lifetime has probably done a lot of terrible things.
Has definitely hit women.
Yeah. And also not known for his great in-ring ability. Known for being stiff and beating people up, but I don't think he's...
Wait, are you serious?
Yeah, he's awful. He's horrible. He's the worst wrestler that's ever come out of Ireland.
I assume you're being a gimmick because Fit Finlay is fucking awesome.
He's great.
Okay.
He's so goddamn good.
Okay.
When we get off air, I'm going to tell you about something stupid that I did yesterday that involved Fit Finlay.
Okay.
End it! Kill it!
I love ending it on a tease just for me.
Kill it!